over here. I've had a bad day, sorry.
You
I
guys
have a lot of
walked in
salty
on-
language.
You guys walked in on the table, is what I'm trying to say.
I don't want to know what the table was doing with that knife.
Forking.
Macking in the corner.
Fork. Yeah, what is this house? Is this like the Skamaz household? Because I feel like that's like the only thing we've gotten here is Skamaz.
What? Why do you feel like you've been skamazed?
Well, okay, we opened a door and a banshee yelled so loud somebody died.
Sai has been trying to be a better person.
Because I'm actually kind of hoping it was Sai.
Sai has died twice.
Yeah.
And he's trying to be a better person. I feel it in my bones, even if like it has not really fully manifested. No.
Oh, he didn't die.
Sure. Here, I'm gonna check my dumb pizza.
He got one punch manned by the fucking Tomb Guardian, and then he got fucking sung to sleep by the fucking Banshee to death.
Oh yeah, those were both very good times.
The guy who has like twice
For
as many
me?
hit points is Rain over here. He's just like fucking getting fucking one punched.
This will be extremely painful for you.
You. We unleash these flesh golems, and we give them back to you, the people.
The people.
People.
Oh, shit.
God, I fucking love that Bane so much.
He's so good.
He really is. Like that's the thing. Like I'm making fun of it, but every time I watch him, I'm like, wow, what a great Bane! And there's just so many quotable lines.
Oh, that's by far my favorite superhero content period so far.
Are you talking about Harley Quinn Bane?
Yeah.
Are we talking?
Just all of Harley Quinn.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. I thought you were talking about Christopher Nolan.
I was talking about.
That's what I thought
Nolan
Rob was talking
specifically.
about until Trevor started
That's
talking.
what I was
like,
talking about. I've never
The
seen
Harley
it.
Quinn
Ways.
Bane.
I
Harley
assumed it
Quinn
was the
Bane
Harley
is
Quinn
specifically
one.
satirizing Christopher Nolan Bane.
It was great.
So
I mean, I think there's room for me to enjoy both, like a satirized Christopher Nolan Bane and like.
when am I gonna get one of those executive chairs? Why do I keep getting these folding chair? I'm part of this Legion of Doom too.
Poor Bane. Poor sad Bane.
Feels Bane, man.
Alright, where's Flix in his pizza? We have a recap to read. We have a manor to explore.
He's making his Tostinos.
This stream not brought to you by Totino's Pizza Rolls.
Yeah, what is this, 2016 Hearthstone Esports? God.
It could be.
It could
but
be.
it could be.
Well, that was 2014. Thank you very much.
No, it wasn't, because I was casting during it, so it had to be
I guess we
2000.
kept it for a while.
Yeah,
They were
it
just
actually
such
had to be a
content.
couple years later.
was-
2014's a little, yeah, it was a little early for that one.
Crusted Esports coming at
2016.
you with a Totino's Pizza Roll snack break.
No.
Take it away, Frodan.
Dude, what was it? It was like Windows sponsored like the 2015 Hearthstone World Championship or something. What was it, Trevor?
Oof.
I think that was just for BlizzCon, yeah.
Windows? No, it was like Windows DVR or something.
We had to play with the tablet, but not use the tablet features. That was fun.
Oh, I fucking remember that.
Oh,
That was
yeah!
so much. That was so much work to figure out how the fuck we were gonna do that.
Oh,
I just
man.
fucking remember that.
I just remember that was like the one time I convinced people we should have a teleprompter, so I just kept having to read about Windows DVR off the teleprompter.
You just read anything they put up there, don't you?
I absolutely would. I'm Rebecca Wing.
I'm Robert Wing? Question mark?
Robert Wing? Yeah.
Boss.
Alright. I'm gonna start reading this recap while I hope Flix is consuming his pizza noisily.
Yeah, fuck him. He doesn't know what happened anyway.
Yeah, he wasn't even here. Fuck that guy. Meanwhile, in Arctis. After discovering who Catherine Ravensblood was at the Crimson Auction, you all had to devise a plan how to work around meeting both of her and Baron Sebastian Styx at the same time in the Nightbloom Garden. Catherine's initial assumption to Flix, suggesting a meeting, was, to catch a quick bite to eat. And what she thought Flix meant was an appetizer of fairy. So after that miscommunication was cleared up, Catherine later agreed to meet with you all at her home, escorted by her Wereraven guards. Baron Styx ended up showing up shortly after Catherine left the Nightbloom Garden, and was promptly dispatched by our heroes. However, the usage of fire, and most particularly sunlight, in Maginox, made for an obvious display in the massive glass-paneled greenhouse. and you all quickly had to find your escape. You all turned invisible, and you followed the were-ravens to Catherine Ravenblood's abode. We're not gonna fight with this word today. I'm not gonna do this. The timeless vampire showed a little bit of irritation at the damaging of her Nightbloom garden, and explained the tense situation that you all were in. In Maginox, the usage of sunlight spells is extremely forbidden and would lead to an inquiry against her house. She told you all to clean up your mess and finish the job by eradicating the rest of House Styx, and, if able, put it to the torch. House Styx's manor was crawling with various flavors of undead, including Styx minions that lurked on the first floor. Traps and secrets were abundant, and a relentless animated armor pursued you all, who seemed to be indefatigable. The group discovered Vivian Styx, who disappeared into a secret passage near an organ in the main chamber. Meanwhile, Flix led the animated armor away from the manor, so the rest of the party could continue on. The basement of House Styx held the Styx House matriarch, Morgana Styx, who was accompanied by a seething animated weapon, Styxia. Bathed in forbidden sunlight, the Styx vampires were dispatched and their coffins searched. And inside a bubbling cauldron in the center of the room was a clockwork heart, bathing in blood. Another coffin held the beginnings of an additional suit of animated armor and a weapon. You began to explore the second floor of the Styx mansion, and it revealed a mournful banshee and additional notes detailing the Styx involvement in Alara Lunesti's disappearance. And so, we will begin today's session. As you all made your way to the second floor of the manor and into this room, you quickly discovered a pile of scrolls and paperwork. As you made your way in, the fanciful chair and table in the corner held a dagger, paperwork, and other minor accoutrements. Behind you, a vase and a oil candle flickers with an eerie red light. And as you approach the table and touch it, it shuddered to life. And the table, the knife, and the table shudders to life. The knife and the halberd begin to hover in midair. Flix, you're about ready to join your companions, as you have been telepathically connected this entire time, and you are aware of generally where they are. Meanwhile, as I put on this slamming banger...
Oh, which door are they through? Are they down here somewhere?
Well, this is where we're going to stop, and Flix is like, oh, north, right? Let us begin. Ahem. We're just gonna start off with some combat today, and I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative.
You know, I wish you would have left the last song on, because it had like a xylophone and a real Nightmare Before Christmas theme, which is what this fight feels like it's gonna be.
It's also sad that we still have connection to Flix, because I thought we dropped it and then brought it back up just with the group that was in the basement.
We still have Bless Up. Yeah.
You do have Bless Up. Yep, that is true.
Cool. So make sure.
Well, when you have like 80 fights a minute, you know, you can have multiple Bless rounds.
Yeah. No, that's great.
Yeah.
Get that value out of.
That's just
really,
value.
Christina.
I'm gonna start off by rolling a natural 20. That's incredible.
Not even mad.
I mean, as long as it feels like I'm coming back to the same game that I left, everything's fine.
Christina, can we have it to where someone dies at Arctis, their hero portrait explodes?
What?
I choose death.
Rain, what's your initiative with Bless?
17.
Okay, 17 it is. 1 second. There may be a little bit of weirdness tonight because we just upgraded to Foundry 9.0. So things might be weird.
9.0.
including the fact that I cannot seem to adjust the initiative. Might be broken. 1 second. 17. Hello.
17.
It's trying. Attempting. It is failing. Doesn't want to update. All right.
Womp womp.
No bless for anybody. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So Rain has a 17. Flix, what did you get with bless?
Oh, with bless.
Oh, you don't have bless.
Flix-
Never mind. Screw you.
Wait, is my bless persisting from my cast from last?
Oh
game,
hell
or has it
no!
been too
No,
long?
it's been like
It's
9
not.
hours.
It's been, yeah, we've had 2 rests since then.
Hell no.
Oh, in which case, have I had a rest, or was I making the
It only lasts a
the
certain
armor
amount of
chase me
time.
around the entire
Hell
time?
no. Sahitheas. What's your initiative with bless?
I have no bless either because I died.
Oh, you
but my
did
initiative
die.
is 13.
All right, I'm going to de-bless you. You have a 13-ish. Akashaba, you are rocking a 5 initiative.
Oh boy.
Very good.
You should keep your bless because were you dead or just incapacitated?
He was
The ruling
incapacitated.
was that I lost it from being incapacitated.
Yep. Anybody
Oh.
who cannot like maintain their consciousness like that and fall lose all their buffs.
Okay.
That is a house rule.
Got it.
All right. Looks like everybody's in the correct order still. So we are going to fire it off by starting with the table, who is shuddered to life. It clumps around, and just takes a quick swing at Rain. 1 moment. Oh no! Oh no! Is my pop-out thing not working? Hold on. I just made a terrible mistake.
You were the one who decided to upgrade to the new version of Unity right before a patch. So
That is quite literally exactly what I did, but I regret nothing.
I feel like you have learned these lessons from many years of being a
You
community
know-
person, and you know what? You went with it, and now you understand the allure.
I can. I really
Of the new
can.
shiny.
I mean, it's so shiny and so new. 1 moment.
The buff icons look a lot cleaner.
They do look actually really nice. The table begins to lean back on its hind legs and slams down upon Rain. Whoop. He is not charging, merely slamming. But if he wobbles forward, he's probably going to pin you against a wall.
Does the table also mention anything about welcoming Rain to the jam?
Come on, answer him!
In fairness,
And now
when
we're gonna
lastly-
ramp.
Right before we ended the last campaign, there was mention of Be Our Guest playing during this scene.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Lumiere's here with a fucking like switchblade to murder us.
Where are they
Jesus.
now? It's the Beauty and the Beast furniture.
That is miss. Just to be clear.
Just to be clear. Okay. Alright, 1 moment. And the table rears up and begins to attack again.
That's bullshit.
That is bullshit. And double 11. The table rumbles forward, getting closer to Akashaba.
This table's a trained fighter. Shit.
Oh no.
Rain, you're up. The table seems to be positioning itself between you and the knife.
What the fuck?
I don't know what we walked in on, guys, but Rain is super uncomfortable. Let's see. Rain is going to activate her Blade Song with her bonus action.
Okay.
Just gonna go down 5, 10 right here to get that sweet, sweet flank.
Okay. Flank that plank.
And she'll take 2 attacks.
25 hits. 24 hits.
And that first one has Green Flame Blade, so roll that. Ooh, good rolls, good rolls. Alright, the table takes 18 points of piercing damage
Okay.
and 7 fire damage.
Okay.
And then this little fucker over here, the knife takes 10 fire damage.
Okay.
Oh,
You see the floating
Yeah,
combat
scrolling.
text?
Yeah, you have floating combat text.
I
Shit.
do. We are fancy now, boys.
This is like a WoW raid. I'm like having flashbacks, but not all of them good.
Not all of them good. Oh, holy shit.
Insight check.
You insight the table. Yep.
Bless. Nope. Okay. That's
Yep.
a table.
It's
Hit
wood.
the table.
It's wood. Right.
Is he at least like vulnerable to the fire? Come on.
No, he's lacquered. Does this end you around?
Shit. Yeah, that's it.
Damn.
Flix, you're up. There appears to be sounds of people moving furniture down south. I'm not sure if they're having sex or actually moving furniture.
Okay, real talk though. Did I get a rest?
Real talk though, yeah, you got to rest.
Okay, let me make that adjustment real quick. Yeah, take a short rest and I don't know, roll some hit dice. Did that work?
Mm-hmm.
Damn it! How do you make it so that it rolls like the combined hit dice?
Oh my god, can we just give him a long rest so we don't have to watch him roll all of his hit dice?
Wait, did you
It's not
guys
like it's
long
any
rest?
different. Yeah, we long rested and
Okay.
we short rested.
Yeah, just
so.
go ahead and slam your long rest then.
Oh, okay. All right. Sounds good.
All right, Flix, we're back in action. There we go.
We did leave
The
some
noisy-
random trash behind for you to loot on your way, so
Oh, wonderful.
there's like a table outside with like a tea set.
Are you? Oh, there's a tiger. Are you moving furniture in here? Do you need help? Oh,
It's literally like Beauty and the Beast in here. There's a tiger. The furniture is moving.
The worst Disney movie ever.
Kashiba's bleeding.
Akashima is literally beast.
And now Flix is beauty.
Yeah, only true loves kid and turned me back into a handsome lord.
Flix leaves.
Just shuts the door and walks away.
All right, let's see.
Let's not go to Camelot, actually. Just about a silly
It's
place.
about the silly place.
All right, Flix swoops in.
Okay, swooping.
A Lottie swooping.
Is something about the broom?
I feel as though I should make some sort of quip about furniture. Your general dispositions, but nothing comes to mind.
Flix, are you attacking the knife or the table?
The table, which is why I'm getting advantage and still missing terribly.
Both of those attacks miss.
All right, and there should be one more attack.
That hits.
Is it immune to sneak attack or does sneak attack apply?
The table's immune to sneak attack.
All right, it takes 20 damage.
Very
It's
good.
too bad. That was a good sneak attack roll.
That was a very good sneak attack roll.
And I would like to assess the structural integrity of the table.
All right. Woodworker Flix, you take a good look at the table and determine by your insight check of 19. What would you like to know?
I'd like to know how many hit points it has left.
All right, the structural integrity of the table tells you that it has. Boop. It is well worn, an antique table, perhaps.
Wait, you missed with a 16 too?
Apparently.
He did.
What the fuck is this table, man?
Biggest, liftus.
It like anime rolls out of the way.
The table bounces on two legs back and forth.
Well, I imagine it as, like, I hit it with the crossbow bolt, it just didn't do anything
Bonk.
because that bit of it wasn't vulnerable enough or whatever.
How many
Fair.
licks does it take to get to the center of the table, Pop? Flix, does that end your round?
Mhm.
One moment. Next up, the halberd floats 5 feet in the air, and begins to move forward. 1 moment, please. It moves closer to Rain, hacking at the air as it goes. Chop, 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 chop. Rain. It swings at you with disadvantage. 13.
That misses.
And again. 11.
Also misses.
What? Saithius, you're up. You're a tiger.
Is everything in this house undead? He backs up.
These are
slightly.
furniture pieces.
Reanimated undead. And then he's going to pounce forward and attack the table.
Wait, would furniture technically be undead to a druid?
He has no idea what's going on, but
Oh shit.
me, is it still like?
Is an animated table that is reanimated a tree?
It's basically like a flesh golem. It's the
Oh
same
my god,
thing.
do I need to make a wisdom saving throw to make sure that he doesn't get stumped for 5 minutes?
Don't say that, I'll make you do it.
Sorry, one more time.
You should have advantage because
I
you're
assume that does
flanking.
not hit.
I will consider that the advantage from flanking, and that does not hit. 13 does not hit.
Okay, then he's gonna try again.
24 hits.
Okay, so he has to do a DC 13 saving throw for the pounce.
Which saving throw?
DC strength.
Strength
13.
saving throw. All right, here we go. Hold on. Type error. Roll 2 message is not a function. Okay. 1 second.
That Unity upgrade, though.
Unity upgrade, though. Hello? That's a minor issue. Roll 2 message is not a function. Okay. Then I will just do this the hard
Manually?
way, manually. And you're not gonna like it. He saves.
It's a strong table.
Wow, plus
Must have
10.
been around for generations. I rolled the wrong damage. I'm gonna roll again and take the lower, if you're cool with it.
Go ahead.
Okay, 6 slashing damage.
All right, 6 slashing damage to the table, and now you, with the floating combat text, you can see when I mark it.
Do an insight and miss, and that's his turn.
Yeah, it's wood! Next up, the animated knife begins to float 5 feet into the air and hovers off the table as it approaches. You know what? It's gonna slash at Flix. Please, God, work. It crits.
Well, this is just ridiculous.
Welcome to the battle, Flix. You take 9 piercing damage from the dagger. It attacks you again, critically fails, and makes a 3rd attack. A 13.
That will miss. It may entertain you all to know that according to MSI Afterburner, Foundry is more taxing on my GPU than Hades the game is.
In fairness, when Christina was asking if you were overclocking, I assumed it was to run Forge.
Yeah, look at those lights. I mean, come on.
I mean, look at the rendering on those lights. It's significantly better. Akashaba, you're up. You are concentrating on Bless.
Akashima looks at all this going on. I hate this place so much. You would think when we come here, oh, vampires would be a real problem, but it's not. It's fucking furniture that he's come to life.
Burn it down.
Akashima is going to cast
Table
Radiance
flip.
Dawn.
No!
Because it's not about fire, it's about purging and exercising this cursed furniture. Alright, so they need to make a DC 15 con save.
DC 15 con save. Let's go. Ooh, roll error is not a function. Fucking A. I'm gonna type it manually. 1 moment. Con save for the table. Succeeds.
What the fuck?
He takes half.
Yep.
Okay. 10 damage to the table. Dagger. Are you gonna do the same thing to me? Yup. Okay. This is how we do it. 18 saves. Takes 10 damage.
Right?
And the halberd. Con save. Alright. I love... Fails. Takes 20 damage.
You got him. Okay, Akashpa's gonna roll insight. Plus...
What would you like to know about the table, Chan?
Does the table have any inherent weaknesses?
No. Oh, wait,
Okay.
yeah, actually, boop. The table, like many animated objects, is susceptible to anti-magic.
Great. Akashpa's gonna stay put for flank and not get attack of opportunity. Okay, it's gonna end Akashpa's turn.
Alright, top of the round. Round 2. The aggravated animated table. First off, is going to take a bonus action and command one of his allies to make an attack against a target of your choice. He's going to command the knife to make an attack against Flix. Stab! 26?
I'm gonna have to ask you to make a roll that's lower than 17, Christina.
You take 6 piercing damage from the animated knife.
It's infuriating that you roll so high that the shield spell is useless. I should just, like, stop using it.
Oh, womp. Let's see. Akashaba,
Yeah.
let's ram.
Okay.
The table leans up. My god, it's a big hardwood table.
Wow.
27.
Yeah. You know what? That's gonna hit me.
Alright, there it comes. Smashes down on you for 12 bludgeoning damage.
Akashpa just gets like fucking bopped upside the head by this table. What the fuck?
The table does a little, little spin.
What is this table, a Fortnite character? Jesus.
He Fortnite dances at you. Does a 14 hit your armor class?
No.
Meh. Very good. The table stomps its legs into the ground. Boom, boom, boom. And the knife spins. Rain, you're up. Rain, you are blessed.
Oh. No, don't really have anything better than just hitting him in the face if he has a face. So we're gonna do that.
Well, he has a top side and an underside. You have to be more specific.
There's a face of the table.
22
Top.
hits. 22 hits.
Table takes 17 piercing damage and 5 fire damage.
Okay.
And let's go with this little fucker again. Takes 5 fire damage.
Whee! The little knife spins angrily at Flix.
Yes, fuck you too.
Let's get the knife's HP.
Knife's hit points. One moment. There you go.
All right. Oh, geez. Okay.
Stabby, stabby.
That is the end of Rain's turn.
Flix, you're up.
All right, listen, table.
Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to ping there. The table regards you sternly.
This is completely ridiculous. You realize this.
The table wobbles back and forth.
You should just stop doing all of this. Command your little friends to stop attacking them.
Halberd Chan, Sword Chan, Dagger Chan, and Table Chan all disagree.
Oh. Well, you can't say I didn't try. I am going to use a bonus action to
Table fears no man.
Table.
Okay. Table fears no man.
I will teach you fear, furniture.
God, now I'm just hearing in my head, like in the Davy Jones voice, yeah, furniture.
A 17 hits.
Wow.
A 9 misses.
I mean, even with advantage, that's still really ridiculously bad. All right. Well, 16 damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. A 17
actually,
misses.
it's 20 damage.
I'm sorry. A 17
Wait.
misses.
Really?
I looked at the AC again. Yeah, you miss. Apologies.
If possible, back out and bless me.
I can't hit anything without guidance of the light.
Insight the halberd.
Yeah.
What would you like to know?
How many hit points does the halberd have left?
All right, I will show you. There you are. Flix, does that end your round?
Yes, it does. I will sit here and absorb a few more hits.
Next up, the animated halberd is not swayed by Flix's pleas for everybody getting along and just being furniture. So instead, it is going to fly another 5 feet up. The halberd itself has 10-foot reach and stabs down at Rain. Disadvantage. 13.
That is a miss.
That's a big miss. 13. Alright, Halberd Chan. Rain, you can take an attack of opportunity as it leaves your threat range.
Sure. Nope.
Ooh, a 1. And that is going to critically miss, and it is going to fly over here.
I hope we never end up in an IKEA. Our party would be screwed.
Saithius, you're up. The halberd hovers over you menacingly. It is 10 feet up.
Insight check on the halberd fails. Going to ignore it. I'm gonna lick the table and then bite the table.
You may or may not have gotten a splinter. One moment. Splinter check.
Is he gonna turn into a table now?
He might turn into a were table. I'm not
Oh
sure.
no.
No.
Your first attack with advantage because you're flanking crits.
Yep. Crit. So doing double damage. I think. Oh, that failed. 13 slashing.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do it again. For an 18.
18 hits.
For another 10 slashing.
This poor table is starting to lose chunks of wood now, falling apart at the seams. You spit out a nail.
Yeah. Tastes worse than the blood.
AFK momentarily. Be right back.
Oh, that's his turn.
All right. Next up, the animated knife. Oh no, it's going to attack Flix, and he is briefly AFK. But that's okay! Because I'm still gonna attack Flix.
Good choice in music. Very distracting.
This is my favorite banger.
This is my favorite too. I just don't love it here because I feel like this just needs more xylophones.
You need more? You want some more xylophones? I can.
This
do
fight feels like it should sound kooky.
that. I find this agreeable. How about? What were we listening to before? That was pretty good, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what music's playing. The only music that's playing in my head is Benny Hill music.
That one.
Yes. Yep.
Is there other
another
Benny Hill
Benny
music? Did Benny Hill make other music?
Here we go. Here we go. How about something that's really obnoxious?
There we go. This is the appropriate.
This feels like just the pinch Price is Right, which is like, honestly, kind of the vibes of this room.
Yeah,
the table keeps like betting $1 more than me.
Actually, this one might be better. Wait, that's the Thieves Guild music. Hang on, I can't use that.
That is the Thieves Guild music.
No, I don't like that. I don't want that one. You're right about the xylophones. I like the xylophones. Flix, let me know when you're back.
Honestly, like I wish we could just
Emergency poop.
I wish we could just get the rights to This Is Halloween and just put it on repeat in this fight. There we go. Close enough.
The dagger spins menacingly, waiting for the opportunity to strike.
Flix, come back from being AFK!
Flix, I stab at thee! Hiya! Hiya!
Okay, that's definitely getting clipped, and it's going to be called The Price of Being AFK.
Oh, also, did you know if you right-click your token now, there is an AFK button which you can slam, which will literally tell me if you're pooping.
Oh shit, that's fancy.
It is. But please don't be AFK if you are not AFK.
We're all just AFK now.
God damn it.
Table should be AFK.
This is you can't give this stuff to the players. It's like rule number 1. You can't be like, here's a cool button you can press, but don't press it.
I mean, you can press it once. Just if you're AFK and your turn comes up and your turn gets skipped, it's not going to be on me.
I'm hitting AFK to try to get the AFK thing off me, but it's not working. I'm like permanently AFK now.
Oh no.
I died.
Yeah,
This
you're
is your
permanently
fault.
AFK now, sorry.
Okay. Stuck between life and death.
Oh, it's not a condition. Ah! Yeah, you're fucked.
Oh.
He's war killing.
How did you turn it off, Trevor?
I just hit the button again.
Did you put a second AFK?
I did.
I'm turbo AFK. This ain't your dad.
Extremely. All right.
Now you're just completely gone.
Yeah, I deleted him.
I AFK'd out of the game.
You did.
Away from combat.
Connection lost.
Flex.
New patch. Things are gonna be a little weird.
I pay for a premium experience.
Oh, that didn't work.
What did you do?
Oh, sorry, no. Delete. Please, I must stab the Fae.
Just
Over-
shank him. Just shank him.
Just shank him?
Just shank him and we'll move on.
All right.
Yeah, okay, that's probably for.
I actually don't know
Okay,
his.
I'm back.
Oh,
I
hey,
apologize.
I'm stabbing you. I'm stabbing you so much.
Oh, my AC is 18, so you know whether you stab me or not.
Stab. Miss.
Haha, no stabs for you. You know what? Fuck you, knife. I'm gonna shield that.
Okay. Skirt. You shield that? Cast it. I want
Out
to
of
see
the-
it now.
Out of the ring. Fine. Yeah, but if I cast it, then it will use one of my spell slots when it shouldn't.
You
Oh,
can
you
just
cast-
click it back off.
Yeah, you can
It's
just
fine.
click the spell slot off.
But it doesn't use a spell slot, it's the ring.
Right, but if you're
Right,
casting it from
we're
the
saying
ring,
just put it in VTT and not consume the spell slot.
you can also just show in VTT, like if you click on
Yeah,
the spell itself.
Right, but I don't have the spell in my inventory. Do you see what I mean? Because it's in the ring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You're casting shield. I did not know.
Yeah, it
you
just gives
did
me
not have
it gives me +5 AC, so I'm at 23 AC.
Okay.
Oh, it's rain shield, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
here, there we go. Display in VTT.
Great.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
It'll be your absorb elements when the time comes too.
Good-
A third
good to
attack
know.
from the knife.
It will roll like a 27 or some absurdity.
A 16.
Fatalism staves off disaster again.
All right. Next up, top of the round, round 3. The animated table stomps on the ground. He's going to take a bonus action to command his knife friend to take an attack against Flix.
Get shanky with it.
Ooh, critically misses. But that's
Fuck
fine.
you, letter opener. May someone use you to cut meat on marble and dull your edge forever.
Kashima. 12.
Miss.
Tiger-chan Saithius. 13.
Hits.
What?
Tigers are not known for their armor class.
You take 20 bludgeoning damage as the table smashes down against your head. The edge of the table, the corner, catching your temple. The table thumps around a bit. Rain, you're up.
I love that side takes so much damage. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's got 17 life left.
Oh my god. You have like 2 life in your other form.
16, thank you very much.
26 hits, so 22 hits.
And our table friend takes 15 piercing damage and 7 fire damage.
Okay.
And then our knife friend takes another 8 fire damage.
Okay.
I guess I'll do an insight check.
What would you like to know about Table Chan?
I don't really want to know anything. Well, no. Let's do like the knife or something because we've already done a lot. Does the knife have any vulnerabilities?
So you've not seen all of the table's abilities. You've not seen all of the knife's abilities. You've not seen all of the halberd's abilities. You want
That's
to?
fine.
You're
We've done a lot
insighting.
on the table. Let's do the knife.
Okay. The knife appears to be hard to hit. If it's standing and unrestrained, includes flying. Attacks against you have a disadvantage unless you are adjacent to 2 or more enemies.
Okay, that's good to know. That's it. That's Rain's turn.
All right. Flix, you're up. The flying dagger seems to be poking at you relentlessly.
I'll deal with you in a moment. All right, you overgrown footstool.
Thump, thump, thump.
I'm trying to pin it to the ground.
Pew, pew, pew. All 3 of those hit.
Yeah,
There
I
we
do
go.
62 damage.
Jesus Christ. Flix, this will shatter the table. What do you do?
I gesture at the table. There, your friend is dead. Now what, knife?
The knife spins angrily.
You guys, I think Flix has maybe seen some shit since last we saw him.
Like, I have had it with these animated weapons in this animated manner. Flix, does that end your round?
I will insight the halberd.
Okay. What would you like to know?
Does it have any special abilities like its compatriots?
It does. One moment, I'm trying to get to the halberd around the tiger's fat booty.
Oof.
The halberd will execute. When a creature it attacks has 50% or fewer hit points, it deals 9 extra damage.
Wow. Let's kill that first.
Frowns at Akashaba.
Get out of there, Kashaba.
God.
Flix, does that end your round?
No, I am going to fly over and I'm going to be above Akashaba's head and I will be menacing the halberd.
Okay.
And the knife can take an attack of opportunity.
It will. Absolutely. Knife. The knife. Knifes knifily. 24?
It's so annoying that would have hit even with shield active.
8 piercing. Slashes at your fluffy tail. Or your butt. Whichever you prefer. Flix, does that end your round?
It does.
Alright, next up, the Animated Hallbird. As Flix flies over Akashaba, it merely adopts a slightly more diagonal stance stabbing down at the bugbear. Ikashaba.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it misses with an 8.
Yay!
And it attacks again with a 24.
That'll hit.
Do you have any flashes of don't hit me left?
No, trust me, Christina already baited those out of me.
We've had some really rough random encounters in these rooms since we rested.
It's hard out there on the streets right now.
You take 22 slashing damage. That does include the execute.
Okay, I'm dead. Blech. I'm not concentrating on Bless anymore.
Bless is currently down.
Blech.
Well, you're not dead. You're just down.
The halberd, its job done. Turns to Flix. Saithius, you're up. You're a tiger. The halberd is 10 feet up and out of your reach.
All right, I can't make a signal below me, but I'm asking if the table to the north, if that's 5 feet up, and I could stand on that and then attack the halberd.
I'll allow it. Make me an acrobatics check to hop up on the table.
Okay. I don't. Nine.
It will take you double your move to get up on that table.
All right. So
Otherwise,
yeah,
it would just
uses
be
basically
normal.
everything, turns and takes a bite.
I am going to mark you as 5 feet up.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I could have done that.
All good.
And I do not have advantage. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 hits.
Oh wow. Okay. For 8 piercing.
Right.
I'm gonna try again
23 hits.
for 6.
For 6. All right, your new favorite chew stick. You wrestle with it in the air.
And then I'm gonna take a bonus action to do combat. What is this? Combat wild shape. So I'm gonna regain 1d8 HP.
Okay.
Wow.
You regain 1 hit point.
Wow.
That's rough, buddy.
And that's a spell slot.
Oh,
I'm
that's a
gonna do an
good
insight
berry
check.
wild shape.
First time he's tried it, he doesn't know what's going on.
You know,
does a
something
9
that
work
adds
on-
plus 1d4 hit point healing whenever you heal.
It's not attuned yet.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Yeah, you would. I gave it to you while you were resting, so it should be attuned.
You gave it to me at the end of the short rest.
Oh yeah, I think you're right. That was part of the
I
second
think
batch
that's
of
correct.
things we identified.
An
You're right.
11 actually is high enough to discern information. What would you like to know?
If you'd allow it, I would like to know how long this halberd's been in its halberd form and sentient.
I will not allow that with an insight check.
Damn it. Okay. I want to know if it's invulnerable to anything. It has invulnerabilities.
Let me see. It is immune to poison damage.
Like everything. Okay, that's his turn.
Next up, the animated knife. Flits over here and stabs its favorite friend, Flix. $16. Flix.
Begone, butter knife.
Does that miss?
It misses.
23.
Shield. I'm not giving it the satisfaction.
And the third attack. 16. The table.
May your hilt always be greasy.
Knife assumes a stabbing position. Rain, you're up. If you'd like to ask, how is it different from its previous stabbing position? I'm not going to answer that question.
Well, somebody's gonna have to do this. Rain steps over the carcass of the table, and we'll use potion. Her very last potion. Period.
Yo, didn't
on
you say
Akasha.
you said you used your very last potion on Sai?
I used my last tiny potion.
Oh, okay.
This
You
is
just
my
gave me a
last
tiny one?
potion.
Wow.
That was just to try and get you back up on your feet.
Rain, you make Akashaba heal 14 hit points.
Akashaba looks up and sputters. Who let cat on table? And then falls back down.
Actually, once she does that, can she use her bonus action to?
Sorry, I'm trying to
like-
reach Akashaba.
No, that's fine. Actually, can Rain use her bonus action to grab Akashba and just drag him back away from the halberd?
Yes, you can absolutely drag him. Ignore the Inish. For some reason, you disappeared off my combat tracker.
She will drag him. Actually, she'll step through and like drag him in this direction and drag him back into the corner here.
This work, by the way. Rain weighs like 60 pounds soaking wet, and Akashaba's a giant fucking bugbear.
Oh, Rain.
Not that I don't appreciate it, I just don't believe it.
Let's see. 1 second. Dodge, grapple, help, hide, improvise, rage, search, shove. Rain, make me an athletics check, please.
Honestly, fine. You want to bitch about it? You don't
I'm
get
not
fucking
bitching.
drug.
I
You
thought
are
we were-
bitching.
Rain, if you'd like to
Sorry, I
use...
thought we were playing a game with rules. My bad.
You're a person on the ground unless you're struggling, but it's fine.
Rain, if you would like to use your entire move to drag Akashaba, you can. You
Sure.
will not be
I mean,
able to
Rain's-
reposition afterwards.
Rain's just gonna stand there anyway, so that's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna put Rain here.
Akash was just complaining the whole time. I don't even think you can do that.
Like, what? No, that's cheating. Flix, you're up.
All right. Let's see. They're magical. They probably have blind sight. The
halberd floats in front of you menacingly. Saethius has the shaft in his teeth. Arr.
Oh, is it actually grappled?
No.
No.
All right. If I go here, I'll be flanking the halberd, right?
Yes, you would be.
Okay. Unfortunately, I already cast the bless out of my stuff. Oh, when the table died, I regained 8 hit points. I totally forgot about that.
Oh yeah, you did have a hexed table.
Mm-hmm. I need to confirm that. Yeah, 8 HP. Which, I don't know, might be useful later to prevent me from getting...
I think hit points are
Horribly
always useful.
All right, and we are going to unload on the halberd in an attempt to destroy it.
Alright, let's see it. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh my god.
The first and the last attack hit.
All right, can I sneak attack it?
No, you cannot sneak attack the animated weapons.
All right. Well, that's still 38 damage.
Alright. As you chop at the halberd, well, no, you don't chop at it, you shoot at it. Ping, ping, ping! The
I am a
shots go
sharpshooter, so I'm
ricocheting off the head.
like embedding crossbow bolts in its haft.
Flicks his
Yes,
head
I am
under
an
it.
excellent shot. Thank you for noticing.
Does that end your round, Flicks?
It doesn't, because this knife was adopting some kind of special stabbing position, which I don't like. So we are going to continue the move all the way around. Come chase me, knife.
He's going to take an attack of opportunity.
I mean, of course he is.
Stab.
No stab.
21.
Fucking stab, yes.
Stab.
That's a stab.
For 7 piercing damage. Nice hex flicks. Would be shame if I stabbed it.
Whatever. At least it doesn't get to sneak attack me this round.
Flicks, are you done with your movement?
I am done with my movement.
Alright, next up, Hal the Animated Halberd.
Don't name them. Don't name them.
Why not?
No, it makes it weird. It doesn't get to have a personality.
What?
You don't like?
But
It
his
doesn't get to be a
personality
person.
is stab.
You don't like Hal Miyazaki?
Hal Miyazaki. God damn it.
Hal's Living Castle.
Yeah. We're getting a
Flicks.
lawsuit right now.
Please, no, stop. 26.
Who's it attacking?
You.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that'll fucking hit for sure.
You asked for this. 7 slashing.
Did I? I don't remember asking for this exactly.
It slashes through the air again, retaliating at Flix's barrage of crossbow bolts.
Yeah, that'll
24.
hit. And that will execute as well, I think.
So that's 7. That second attack is 17.
Oh, no, I'm not quite under 50%.
Ooh.
Now I will be under 50%.
All right, then
With
it's
that 8 damage. This ability is stupid, by the way.
Saithius, you're up. You're a tiger. You're on the shelf.
What? Oh, I was gonna have a good attack. Bite.
All right, let's double bite. Critically miss.
Well. And a 22
And you hit.
for
Or
least
4?
amount of damage.
Oh, low roll.
Yeah. I can't hold bonus actions, right?
You cannot.
Okay. That will be his turn.
All right. Next up, the animated knife. Floats menacingly towards Flix. Once again. Stabbing.
You know, it'd be nice if you missed more often. Like that. That was perfect. Just keep doing that. Excellent. I'm so proud of you. No, bad knife. Bad.
Stab! For 7 piercing damage. Akashaba, you're up.
Kashiba stands up, looking woozy, much like he said at the beginning of this encounter. Ah, fuck, I hate this stupid house! Akashba is going to use another charge of Radiance of the Dawn. Oh.
Did you cast Bless?
No, not since I got back up.
Okay, I removed it.
Okay.
All right.
So, con 15.
Con 15, the halberd. Oops, errors out. Sorry about that. I do have to roll these manually. Con save for the halberd. Fails. Takes 13 damage. The animated knife. Con save. 1 moment. Fails.
Hey!
And takes the 13 damage.
Nice.
You radiate a brilliant light that seems to sear and annoy the animated weapons.
Inside.
Insight check does a 10 insight.
That is not enough.
Okay.
Sorry.
Akash was pretty sure that knife is a knife. Akash was gonna understand.
Hey, insight, is it sharp? Checks it on Flix. Yes.
Yeah, you know what it might be.
Top of the round, round 5. Rain, you're up. You just got done hauling a very heavy bugbear into a corner away from the halberd. The halberd is turned on Flix.
Is the knife actually like in Rain's? Can Rain attack the knife, or is it above her? If it's only 5 feet up, that's.
Rain can
Five
attack
It
it.
up is attackable, yeah.
It's totally
Okay.
attackable.
And does that also mean that it's within 5 feet of this fucker?
It is, yes.
Great. Rain's gonna go here,
Okay.
and she's gonna attack the knife.
Okay.
And green flame blade, the halberd.
Ah! No! My chain attack!
Haha! Combo! 17 hit?
Yes, it hits.
That's a natural 20. That's not the one I wanted to roll a natural 20, but we'll take it.
That crits.
Alright. Let's see. The knife takes so many piercing damage. Oh god, I maxed out piercing damage.
Oh my god.
It takes 20. It takes 34 piercing damage
Okay.
and 5 fire damage.
Okay.
And the halberd takes 8 fire damage.
All right. Rain.
And that
Insane.
is its turn.
Okay. Holy shit. Flix, you're up.
All right.
The halberd and the knife are both pursuing you relentlessly.
You idiots. I will be your undoing! I shoot the animated knife.
Oh, it is adjacent to 2 or more enemies, so it is normal. That hits.
It takes 18 damage.
Flix, this will kill the knife. What do you do?
I grab it by the hilt and fire my crossbow bolt at point blank, separating the blade from the handle, and then drop it like I'm dropping a mic.
It disappears with a hiss. And
And that's 37 damage to the halberd.
oh, Jesus. Flix, this will kill the halberd.
Double kill.
Double kill. What do you do?
Combo. The same kind of thing. Like, I land on the halberd and just plug it full of crossbow bolts, splitting the wood into a mess.
The halberd clangs upon the ground before disappearing.
I merrily kick the head of the halberd off of the splintered wood.
And thus
Oh.
ends the combat with the animated
Oh,
weapons.
that was incredibly satisfying. Have you been dealing with this the entire time I've been gone?
Oh yes, but not nearly as well as that. Oh, it's so good to have you back, Flix.
It's not like we've been dealing with that per se, but we have been dealing with like other super fucking annoying things. Akash
Oh,
was
well,
so
I mean-
bloodied.
Isn't that always the way? Those were like, when I took up the adventuring life, I never imagined that furniture would be one of my more irritating foes.
Rain starts aggressively sifting through papers.
Kakashima gets to the middle of everyone and spends 10 minutes casting mass healing, I think it is.
All
Probably
right.
should like have Sai actually get that healing on regular
Yeah.
Sai, right?
How much healing is it gonna do?
It is going to do
Oh.
17 healing.
Saya,
Yeah.
I've de-polymorphed you.
Sure.
So everyone takes 17.
Or everyone heals 17 for the love of
Everyone
God.
takes 17 healing.
No, he's gone evil.
And you know what? I'm like basically out of spells, but whatever. I'm gonna do another one because we're all still pretty beat up. So
Oh, there you
spend 20
go.
minutes. We just spend 20 minutes praying about Akashiba being sad. It's actually just 20 minutes of Akashiba complaining.
That's so many
Oh.
investigation rolls for Rain.
And then they will
my
stay
God.
out,
That is us
it's
scouring
nice.
the shit out of this room while Akashiba prays.
To be fair, there's a lot of interesting things in this room for Rain.
Ahem. All right. Be patient, my friends. One thing at a time. Rain, tell me exactly which one of these 3 areas you are going to examine first. The large
She's-
shelf, the smaller shelf, or the table with, well, the paper is
splintered-
scattered on the floor.
Yeah, the
Oh.
paper is scattered among all the splinters. That's where she's focusing.
Flix
For now.
will, quote, help, unquote, Rain's investigation.
Rain picks up a piece of paper. She is investigating. And begins
Oh, by
to
the way-
read the notes.
By the way, Flix, Alara is Eris's mom, and she's being experimented on by the sticks. And we found her clockwork heart, but not her real heart, because apparently that's somewhere else. And we should find Alara.
But the clockwork
probably
heart is
before
on the list.
Yes,
And she's being experimented on. That's dreadful.
Yes, we have the clockwork heart in our possession. So Lady Ravensburger lied to us about the Styxes not having any Lunesti artifacts. Anyway, it goes
No,
back to like reading her
Ravensblood?
notes.
No, Ravensblood. Ravensburger. What are you talking about? Ravensblood.
Rain's already tuning you out. She's reading the notes.
Ravensburger is that game maker. You're confusing her with that person that makes the puzzles you like. Anyway,
Rain, you find a note that reads as the following. House Lunesti's relationship with the local shapeshifters has always been a subject of much debate amongst our fellow vampire elite. Does the woman not understand that she can merely command those filthy beasts to do her bidding? If she would show the court such respect for proper hierarchy, she would not be in such a situation. The were-beasts seem to respect Alara's strange connection to the moon for whatever reason, and have sabotaged multiple attempts of ours to investigate the Temple of the Moon Sages further. Very well. We are prepared to deal with such a problem, and have amassed a wealth of silver to forge new animated weapons with. The rival werebeast tribes are eager to get their hands on fine silver Styx weaponry. If the Moon Sages will not leave the temple without Alara's safe return, then it will be their tomb. Once the job is done, the animated weapons will clean up the rest of the rabble without us even having to lift a finger. How delightfully ironic.
Not entirely sure that Baron Styx understands the word irony, but otherwise.
Should have been silvery.
It's not quite like rain on your wedding day, you understand?
It's a free ride!
I am so mad at you and I don't even know why.
Something's very upsetting.
Rain adds that to her other notes.
Okay.
Anything else among the ruins of Sertabla?
That is the the cumulation of multiple notes.
Okay. We'll just go counterclockwise then.
All right. Rain, you search the cabinet, and you find 2 spell scrolls. The rest appear to be various blueprints of houses and buildings, wrapped up neatly and organized.
Is she able to get a gist of the spell scrolls?
Make me 2 Arcana checks, please. The first scroll is a spell scroll of Otla Luke's Resilient Sphere. And the second is a scroll of Protection against Aberrations.
All right. I believe Rain actually did have Detect Magic still up, because that's how she registered the weapons were monsters, so she's still technically concentrating on that.
Ah, okay. So you would find the scrolls pretty much right away.
I'll guess we'll do one more investigation for the room.
All right. Ooh, wow. All right,
Since we're sort of
27.
chilling in here. Oh, hey. Maybe find something extra cool.
Rain,
And maybe something wonderful.
Rain, the notes and ledgers here, they seem to cover various Styx businesses throughout Maginox. And these all seem to show a relatively sharp increase in profits over the last, as you look, about 10 years or so, after a relatively long period of income stagnation. Currently, things seem to be going well for them, and they have receipts of trades of weapons being purchased and shipped all over Arctis. The sales seem to be primarily in weapons and armor. Some of them are animated and some of them are not. You find in that cabinet that those that have been purchased and the weapons that are animated are tracked in a different ledger. And you notice in that particular ledger that many of the entries in the animated weapon purchaser ledger have been marked as deceased.
Oh, some of the weapons have been.
No, the people who purchased the weapons.
Oh.
Yeah, there was like that whole thing where they're gonna plant animated weapons amongst people, and the animated weapons were gonna murder them.
Interesting. Okay.
Is this quill actually here?
It's on the floor now, but it appears to be a red feather quill.
Sai just picks it up and pockets it.
Okay. You gain 1 red quilled pen.
Now I created a box that I can't get rid of.
Add the lid.
There we go.
All right. Hey, Flix, this might be, I don't know, of interest to somebody at some point. This seems like a ledger of weapon transactions, and maybe also, incidentally, a ledger of Styx assassinations.
Oh, how interesting. Well, at the very least, it may prove useful at our trial when they're trying to execute all of us.
Rain, you also find in the room a total of 350 gold.
Okie doke.
Oh, Christina, is my satchel back to normal?
No. Your satchel is busted. It needs to be fixed. You tried to exceed the capacity of your bag and thus have damaged it.
Oh.
Bags of holding can only hold so much. You
But
tried
I
to put a whole animated armor in it, and for some
I
reason,
shrank it.
yeah, the magic, it kind of fucked with it. You're not supposed
I
to
thought-
put animated weapons in a bag of holding, apparently. So now it's fucked, and you have to find out how to fix it.
Oh, that's super sad.
Maybe if we try to put
I
the
thought
sword
the
in
bag
there.
held like 4x8.
It is a, let's see. Well, anyway,
I think
your bag's
it also
busted
has
for
like
right now.
It also has like a 500-pound limit too. So,
It
but
does.
anyway.
And enlarged reduce will only last for a certain period of time. So,
Okay. So, everybody's pretty busted up, or at least until Akasha casts a bunch of spells. Should we continue? I still think we need to find some indication of where they're keeping Alara to free her, if we can, before we jet out. But I do have the ability to get us back to our airship, still in reserves.
Do we know where airships would be right now? Do we know where Shar would go after leaving?
Sai, we're talking. Sai.
Yeah,
please
I
stop.
can see you. Remember this door right here? It's got some light under it.
Yeah.
Maybe we want to.
Remember what we talked about wandering off through doorways while everybody's talking, though.
No, I don't remember that part. But continue.
Don't. That's all you need to remember. So anyway, do we want to continue exploring? Yes, I assume. Is everybody okay with that?
It's the right thing to do, right? We have to rescue Mama Lunesti.
Oh, what about this door? Oops.
Did you just
I meant
open
to
it?
ping it. Oh, I meant to ping it.
We haven't gone through that door yet. We came from a room overlooking the ballroom downstairs, or the organ room, right? Or no, it was the dining room. That's what it was.
yeah. Oh, it was the, there was the dining room, and then there was another, oh wait, no. Yeah, the dining room. You came in through the dining room.
We've gone kind of clockwise from the stairs. So like there's
Alright.
this door back here, and I think there's this door here. Is there? I can't remember. Was there anything on this far hallway on the eastern side?
I'll go check.
I don't think anybody.
Go by yourself.
look.
Say
It's
this.
clear.
Anyway, Rain, I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to carry much until I figure out what's wrong with my bag and fix it.
Rain and Akasha are like laden with bags of random shit at this point. That's fine.
Well, I suppose I can try to carry the books, but
No, I can carry the books. That's fine. I was just showing it to you.
it is interesting.
I think it's something worth taking, is what I was getting at. But
So what other sorts of treasures have you uncovered? He says, listening at this door.
so many. We already checked that door. But feel free to do your thing.
There is a green light coming out from underneath the cracks in this door.
Oh, you already checked it for traps?
Yeah.
Yep.
We checked both of these doors for traps and went into this one because I don't remember. There was something else interesting about this door.
It was trapped.
That's what it was.
All right. So this way then?
Sure.
Also, is this a window or are these...
They're fake windows.
Yep,
They're
there's
just
a
drapes.
curtained drapes over the walls.
Gotcha.
To make it
Well.
look like a normal place, even though it has no windows.
Are we ready?
Sure.
I guess.
If anybody dies, though, I don't have anything else to bring anyone back, so please be careful. If you get low, I'm just going to put you in a hamster ball.
Unlock the door.
Well, just try to lick them. Sometimes it makes people feel better.
Rain gives you a side eye. Please, do not lick me.
The door unlocks with a click.
All right. Well, brace yourselves. Everything else in here has tried to murder us, right?
Oh, yeah. Literally every room that we've been in has tried to murder us, so.
There had to be some sort of jewelry or some sort of thing that the people who lived here wore in order to keep themselves from being murdered constantly.
Well, it turns out that the Clockwork Heart is the thing that's animating all this shit, so if one of us felt compelled to actually sit down and attune to it, it might be something where we could turn off a lot of this shit.
I could try.
No, Sai.
No, absolutely not.
It's metal. Metal. Ooh, it's not vegan.
Also, with all due respect, Side, the idea of you controlling an entire house full of animated objects terrifies me.
It's like
Imagine
pretty
if you
reasonable
took them all
thing
and
to
put them on
do.
the ship.
Maybe we go through this door and like see how it goes, and if we get into dire straits, maybe that's a fallback plan.
One would think that you've been grown weary of getting our faces smashed in by errant furniture, but... Oh,
Ah!
Yeah.
The Phantom.
Oh,
of
it's
the
just
Opera.
right there.
And I get killed instantly again.
Before you lies a shadowy figure, its eyes filled with hate. It is right on the other side of the door. And immediately as Flix opens it, it reaches out and attempts...
crossbow of warning?
Oh, yep, it's off, so you don't get surprised. So no surprise rounds. However, there was no stealth happening. And it heard you on the other side of the door.
Well, I
Everybody
was
roll
listening for
initiative.
it, too. I'm guessing its stealth exceeded my perception.
Indeed. Rain, initiative.
Come on, there you go.
Honestly, Christina.
I did what? It's not my fault I roll amazing.
Is this what the update provided?
Yeah, the update provided apparently the GM making incredibly good rolls.
Yeah, the main reason why the furniture kicked our asses was because of how well you were rolling and how badly we were.
Top of the round, round one. The wraith hisses, and your crossbow of warning flickers. No one is surprised. So the wraith doesn't get a free round. However, it's fast as hell. One moment. It reaches out with a shadowy claw flicks and attacks you by draining your life. 12.
That will miss. Flix dodges nimbly out of the way. He does not dodge nimbly out of the way of that.
Flix, make me a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. You succeed. All right, one moment. Flix, you take 28 necrotic damage from the life drain.
How much?
24, sorry. I can't read or write. It's 24. I just glanced over, looked at a number and read it. Apologies.
24?
Life drain, damage roll, 24. Uh-huh.
Alright.
What was the point of the con save? Jesus.
The con save is a part of the life drain ability that you succeeded on, but you'll have to identify it in order to understand it. Flix, you're up.
Come on. It's exceptionally rude. I am going to zip to the other side of it. I suppose if we're doing this, we're doing this. I don't suppose I could beg you for a bless. Bless?
Nakashima nods.
Ha ha! In the meantime,
-1 RP. Your first attack hits.
I have no better luck with my normal +9 to hit attacks than I do with my +4 to hit attacks. That's a whopping 12 damage.
All right.
And a
Flix,
16 misses?
it does. Flix, you notice your arrows seem to sink into it oddly, as it is made of a quasi-permeable layer. Your attacks are not doing as much damage as you expect them to do.
Oh, wonderful. All right, 15.
How much damage did your first attack do?
It did 12, so I'm guessing it did 6.
Okay. What are you investigating?
It was meant to be an insight.
Okay, roll insight. What would you like to know?
I would like to know its resistances.
It is resistant to acid damage.
Well, what I meant was like I want to know why my weapons aren't doing
Oh,
maximum damage.
it's resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from attacks that aren't silvered.
Got it. Use
Like-
silver if you have it. Or magic.
Rain, you're up.
Fuck. Insight check first. Nope.
Ooh. All right, what are you doing, Rain?
I am looking. I guess I use the Wand of Magic Missiles. I'll cast it at 6th level.
Ooh, oh my god.
A lot of magic missiles.
That is a significant amount of magic missiles.
Yeah. It's not going to actually do it right. Yep, because it never does.
Yeah, you have to calculate the d4s and pluses on your own.
Yep. So it does 18 plus 5 is 23 plus does 29 points of damage, force damage.
Jesus. As a barrage of magic missiles slam into the wraith from behind. It turns its head to look at you, hissing ethereally.
Mm-hmm.
Rain.
Rain is going to step back here. Rain didn't come prepared to deal with things with all this shit going on. The second floor is like way worse than the entire rest of the house combined. That's Rain's turn.
You guys chose the bonus content.
This is the hell. This is hard mode. It's fucking on savage.
Sticks matter. Savage. Kashaba, you're up.
Kashba is going to cast Bless on everybody except Scythius.
Ooh.
Wow.
Rude.
Come on, buddy.
Here, I'm gonna.
Oh, we came so far.
Alright.
Does spiritual weapon a magical weapon for the purposes of like not getting wrecked on this guy's damage?
It's force damage.
It's force damage, so yes.
Okay. Kashba is going to cast a level 4 spiritual weapon.
Kashaba, can you see Flicks from my line of sight? You have no LOS on Flicks.
I can see Flix's health bar on my screen.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so let's put this.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I feel so much better.
Sword Chan's coming in hot.
Sword Chan.
Sword Chan's gonna roll. Does an 18 hit.
18 hits.
Let's go, Sword Chan. Wow! It's 6 damage.
It's 6 damage.
All
but-
Get him out of the way.
About to be like, did you roll that as level 4? But yeah, you sure did.
You sure did. Yeah, buddy.
Insight.
What would you like to know?
HP bar.
Mm-hmm. Very well. One moment, please.
I can occupy the same space as the Sword Chan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Akashba,
reach
there
up
you
and
go.
wield it. Okay, that's going to be the end of Akashba's turn.
Scythius, you're up.
Cool. Insight check first.
What would you like to know?
Can it be frightened?
Yes, it can.
All right. Moving forward, making my sword glow with the bonus action.
All right.
Making his way downtown.
Bam, bam, bam. Mm-hmm.
Ignore the dancing lights.
Product stuff.
I'm sorry. Apparently, if you don't have torches, and the mod thinks you will cast dancing light by default. Ah!
So bright.
Ah!
And then I'm going to do crystal short sword attacks. So with advantage.
It's
So 24 to hit.
It's so bright. That hits.
All right. That's 10 piercing and 5 radiant. And then I'm going to use menacing attack. For an additional 4 piercing. So 12 total, 14 total. So divided by 2, 7.
All right, I
plus
got
5
it.
Radiant. And it is now frightened of me.
Oh! Does it get a save?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. DC 17 wisdom.
Oh, I'm gonna get rid of that. DC 17 wisdom. Mm-hmm. And we're also gonna error out today. That's very cool. All right, let's do it manually.
Fails. Now it's frightened.
Now it's frightened.
I bring so
Huzzah!
much light. And we're going to do that again. So with advantage. 20 to hit
20 hits.
for 9 piercing and 5 radiant.
Okay.
I don't want to get ahead of myself, but Scythius is looking dangerously competent this round.
Trying.
Yeah.
Why
Not
would
the
you
end of his
say
turn.
that out loud?
Because I'm a bad person.
I did okay against the Wraith after it killed me. Or Banshee.
You had a good. You had a single good revenge round when it was already like on death's door. Let's slow your roll a little bit.
I don't know. Anyway, that's the end of the
Scythius,
turn.
does that end your round?
It does.
Area
All
man
right.
feels and feels great about it.
Scythius, the frightened, it cannot move closer to you and it has disadvantage against, right? I'm just checking.
Advantage to
Cannot
attack
willingly
with you.
move closer, disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while you are in line of sight. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. At the end of your round, Scythius, he is going to take a Paragon action, and he is going to attack you with his Life Drain attack. It's a 19 hit.
Miss. Shouldn't you have disadvantage?
Oh, he does.
Missed anyway.
Missed anyway. Well, okay. Top of the round. Round 2. The Wraith is frightened of Saithius. And moves backwards.
Opportunity attack
That is an opportunity attack from both Sword Chan and Saithius.
with advantage.
At the moment that they left the threatened area, you would have had advantage.
Go ahead.
That's my guess.
Sword Chan misses.
Right.
24 to hit for me.
24 hits.
That's 16 damage. 9 is piercing. 7 is radiant.
I can't math. Thank you. Okay, thank you. All right, you swipe at the Wraith as it hovers backwards away from you, the source of its fear, your hellishly glowing thing. Blix is going to take a couple swipes at you. Oops, this is going to be disadvantage.
Oof.
Thank all the fates for disadvantage that misses.
14.
Ugh.
An 11.
It'll also miss.
As it hisses against the light, it finds it significantly harder to hit Flix. And its fear of Saithius causes it to be wary. Flix, you're up. You are
This is like
blessed.
the first thing we fought that's been like, oh my god, Scythius is the most badass of the group. I'm terrified.
Flix. Excuse me. At the start of your turn, you are bathed in a necrotic green glow that seems to be tearing away at your life essence. Make
Oh,
me a
that's not great.
Constitution saving throw.
Plus. Oh, never mind. Why would I ever make a saving throw?
Flix, you take 10 necrotic damage as
Anything
the
else?
ebbing evil aura corrupts you. Flix, you can continue your turn.
Oh, Flix, I'm familiar with that. You gotta knock over the candle.
Oh, only that. All right, bonus action to disengage, and I'll zip over and snuff out the candle.
All right, what do you do to snuff out the candle with the green glow on it?
Well, Saithius said I could just knock it over, so I do that.
Like a cat, you bat it over. One
I
moment.
mean, not to light anything on fire, but like onto a stone floor or something. All right, so that was movement plus bonus action, right?
You bonus action disengaged and moved.
Right. Did it take my full action to knock the candle over, or was that an incidental?
It is an action to knock over the candle, yes.
Oh, that's a very complicated knocking over of candles. All right, well,
It's an
that's what I did.
unarmed strike.
You did think about it. Like, how am I gonna do
Longer
this?
than
Okay,
6
in that case, I still have an attack. I'm gonna shoot this idiot. And what have I got to lose?
You miss.
I miss.
Flix is at end your round.
Has to.
All right. Rain, you're up. You are blessed and basked in Saithius's crystal shortsword light.
Let's see. Rain will step up a little bit. Not terribly eager to get in there. Think. Actually, I'll start with an insight check. Nope.
Mm-mm. Not looking good today, Rain, with a 6.
Nope. We will just use a Ray of Frost.
22 hits.
6 cold damage. And he's
Woo!
slowed.
Slowed by 10 feet, correct?
Yep.
All right.
And it's Rain's turn. Really don't want
Ikashima.
to have to use real spells on this thing.
You're up. You are concentrating on Bless.
Okay. Akashima is going to move forward and is going to cast level 5 magic missile from his robe.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit, you
Unleash the
attuned to
robe
it?
of stars.
And I don't have to be attuned to it.
Do it.
Really?
Wait, hold on.
I'm looking at the item description. It doesn't say I have to be.
It's not an attunement item? Holy shit, that's so good.
It says on my thing
Oh.
requires attunement.
Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I was looking for like a little icon or symbol or something. But yeah, I would assume that I would have attuned to it by. Well, no, I guess not, because like the long rest I just slept. Like I have not spent 8 hours, I guess, just thinking about robes of stars.
I think you
Well,
can
you
attune
can do
something
it
over the
during
course
a
of a
rest.
short
Yeah,
rest.
you can.
Yeah.
Then great. Okay.
I will allow it to be attuned as long as you are not filling up a 4th attunement slot. You have 3 slots.
Let's see.
And I believe your Sunforger Mace is 1.
And then the gauntlets are another. And then I'm looking for another one. Yeah, I think this is the last one. This would be item number 3.
Okay, go ahead and attune.
You have a cloak of protection, is what you have, it says.
Cloak of protection attunement? Oh, no, okay, so this is, what'd you say? Because Christina, I think this is item number 4.
Well, you can only have 3 things attuned, so you would have to remove 1 to add the other.
Okay, then I do not have Robe of Stars. That's fine.
Okay, what are you removing?
No, I'm just not equipping Robe of Stars. That's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Kasha's just gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna cantrip this one down.
DC 15 Dex saving throw? Okay.
Yep.
1 moment. Succeeds.
Okay, nothing happens.
Alright.
That's the end of Akasha's turn. Oh wait, Sword Chan. Right. Sword Chan's gonna move. Sword Chan's gonna close the door.
Swordchan, no.
Sword Chan is going to swing.
Wait, hang on. Did he do a save without disadvantage?
I have to roll disadvantage. 1 moment.
Does he get disadvantage just forever now, or I thought that was
No,
like
it's one round.
And yeah,
Oh,
for
my
Sai's
turn.
turn.
Yeah, while he's in line of sight of Sai until Sai's turn is over. He fails.
Great.
He
Hell
takes the
yeah.
Sacred Flame damage, which is 13.
Plus Blessed Strikes. Hold on.
Oh shit, that's right, because Blessed Strikes adds to cantrips as well now. Since whatever, Toma foes.
He takes...
So it's 20 damage from Akashaba and then 14 from Sword Chan.
All right.
And that is going to insight, I guess. I don't even know what I'm looking for at this point, but
What would you like to know?
I have no idea what I would like to know.
You can know a trait. You can know an immunity. Resistance.
Sure. Just let's go trait.
Great. Okay. The Wraith is sunlight sensitive and will have disadvantage on attack rolls in sunlight.
Oh, you wish I'd waste a level 3 spell slot on you. Okay. That's the end of Akasha's turn.
Akashaba, at the end of your round, the Wraith will take a Paragon action and do a move. He is slowed. 5, 10, 15, 20. Saithius, you're up. As
Right,
the Wraith runs away from you.
It is no longer frightened,
Okay, I'm gonna drop the Frighten.
and I'm doing insight on it to see if it has any other attacks other than the life drain.
It does. If I kill you, Sai, I'm probably going to raise you from the dead as a specter.
That sounds lovely. Yeah, so Sai goes in to try to do a little hug on this thing, but decides against it and does a short sword attack.
Oh, crit!
Shit!
Natural 20.
This is frightening.
So I just do that twice. -4. Shit, sorry.
It's better to just re-roll your damage die. If you roll damages,
Yeah.
it should automatically do the crit damage.
Yeah.
That's correct though. You just -5 on the second one because that's the
Correct.
modified bonuses.
So it's 17 piercing damage
Okay.
and 11 radiant damage.
11 radiant damage. Very good.
And he's going to do it again. Oh,
Hey.
it's almost a 20.
And he hits.
For 9 piercing and 8 radiant.
Okay.
I want like the Wraith's internal like anime monologue, like, who is this guy?
And then he's going to use his bonus
Motherfucker.
action to dim the sword just a little bit.
Please, God,
Why
it's
not?
so bleh.
And that's his turn.
What a time for Sai to wake up, man.
Yeah, welcome to the game.
Yeah, seriously. Top of the round. Round 3. You have snuffed out his precious light, but the Wraith is also no longer afraid of Saethius. Interesting. Saethius, he takes a swipe at you with his life drain. 14. Oh, he is going to attack with a disadvantage. One moment.
Why disadvantage?
You still have the... Wait, hold on.
It's only
Oh,
for
he's
one
not
round.
frightened. Forgive me. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
pretty
14.
It was a huge round,
That still
though.
misses.
All right, and he will attack you again.
See,
Misses.
And
Wraith,
misses.
please take a note of this. This is the only way you are ever supposed to roll attack rolls in the future. Are we clear?
I like that, like, even though he's not like, you know, as a status conditioned afraid, his rolls seem to suggest he's still pretty afraid.
He's shaken.
Yeah.
He
like,
is a
little
little
stirred.
shaken.
like he was like, you know what, I'm not afraid, and then Saethius just comes up and like fucking punches him twice with a crystal sword, and he's like, maybe I'm a little
Like,
afraid.
maybe a tiny bit afraid.
A little
Flix,
jostle.
you're up.
Sai walks into his room. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
I just want to be a specter.
So many opportunities for Sai to get some kind of horrible undead affliction.
Bless. Would Bless make that second attack capable of hitting?
Go ahead and try.
17.
You miss.
All right. So 21 plus sneak attack damage is 27.
Can you... Is that all piercing?
Oh yeah, the sneak attack damage is the same as the weapon, so it's all piercing. So half that, I guess.
Okay. Very good, Flix. More arrows kind of sink into the Wraith, but slowly kind of gloop out of him, like falling out of tar. Flix, does that end your round?
It does.
Flix, at the end of your round, the Wraith is going to take a Paragon action. He's just going to slap Saethius one more time with a life drain. Ah, delicious.
That one hits.
Oh my
jeez.
god.
Oh my god.
Sai hits you for 35 necrotic damage. I think I high rolled that. Sai, make me a Constitution saving throw. And you failed. That is going to deduct from your maximum hit points. 1 moment, please.
Jesus.
I mean, you did go in for the hug, so
Yeah, that was 2
brand.
points shy of a maximum damage roll.
Your hit point maximum is reduced by an amount equal to the damage taken. This reduction will last until you finish a long rest. If this reduced your hit points to 0, you die.
I think I'm not a tiger. Does that count as a melee attack?
It is. It is a melee weapon attack.
Can I parry it? And would that affect the life drain amount?
Let me read parry. 1 moment before I make that roll. I have the rules here. Parry. Is that oh, it's the warrior feature. Can you link it in the VTT?
How would I do that?
You just click on it, and then there should be an option to most of the abilities you can click on. Oh, that's. You can use your expand most reduce the damage by a number you roll. Yes, you can. Then yeah, that's totally fine.
Okay.
It doesn't specify that it has to be physical. Whoa! Crit the
Oh.
parry? Okay,
No,
buddy.
that shouldn't have rolled that at all.
What?
Oh, it rolled the
Oh,
attack.
it rolled the attack.
That's weird.
annoying.
I was like, what on earth?
It's just not linked properly yet. All right, I just gotta do a 1d8.
All right,
Plus
let's
5.
go.
So only 8.
That's
All
better
right.
than nothing.
That's better than nothing.
35
27.
damage, so 27.
All right, you take 27. instead of the full 35.
Temp HP do negatives?
What?
Trying to see if temporary HP does negatives. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it totally should.
Didn't-
Rain, you're up.
Shit. Let's see. Oh. Rain cannot get close enough, so she is going to. Let's do insight check first.
What would you like to know?
Can I get its intelligence saving throw?
Yes, it is +3.
All right. Rain is going to cast Psychic Lance. DC 16 int saving throw.
All right. It has a good think. And it rolls a 16.
Okay. Takes 14 damage.
All right.
Psychic damage. That's it. That's Rain's
I
turn.
can't believe I literally made the save. I apologize, Rain.
You have made like every single save since the slow that I landed on that one boss. That's actually not a kidding.
Wait, but you got it on Rhyme Fang though. Right?
No, I didn't land anything on Rhyme Fang. Oh, I think I did land an.
You landed it on Rhyme Fang because somebody used their inspiration to force Rhyme Fang to reroll.
I used it. I used the inspiration.
Yeah, and the inspiration was on the animated armor that I used.
Yeah, there's a reason I haven't taken any spells that require saving throws.
Akashaba, you're up. You are concentrating on Bless.
1, 2, 3.
I see you're moving Sword Chan.
Yep, just making sure we can get there. So Sword Chan's gonna swing. First thing. 18?
18 hits.
15 damage.
Oof.
Crashboot's gonna walk on in. Gonna cast Rune's favorite cantrip, Sacred Flame. Mew!
Oh, we're gonna save.
For 2 damage, boys!
Well, you get Blessed Strike on top.
I do get Blessed Strikes.
All right.
I love that you picked up Sacred Flame, though. It makes me really happy.
What is this dexterity save? Let's go.
Nothing
Succeeds.
happened.
Takes 1 damage? No, nothing happens
No,
from
it
Sacred
takes
Flame.
nothing.
I wish I could roll saving throws the way Christina does, though.
This is why I live in Vegas.
To be fair, it has a +6 on that saving throw. Like
Yeah, it's fine.
that's a tough.
I'm just sitting here trying
That's
to...
like +4 to +9
It's
on its
still
saving
in
throws.
your
That's not the
favor.
point.
I'm just
Akashba,
trying to cantrip it out. That's fine. That's the end of Akashba's turn.
Saithius, you're up. You are sideways?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. 17 to hit.
17 misses.
Natural 20.
Wah!
Get it.
Golden legendary.
Wah!
Wah!
I'm gonna have to do the double thing again. Sorry. So that's 25 minus 5. I'm gonna do that better. 12 piercing damage total, and 8 radiant damage total.
Is that after the you said 12 piercing total? So 12 piercing total. And then how
Correct.
much radiant?
8.
Sai, this will exactly kill the Wraith. What do you do?
Yeah, I mean, Sai's just continuing with the hug that he was trying last round, and is just gonna go in for the hug. Sword in one hand, wraps around it. It's like shh.
But
And two
why are you
stabs
doing
into the back of the thing to
That's not-
quietly lay it to rest.
All right.
And that's his turn.
And thus ends the combat with the Wraith.
Everything in this house is stupid. That was very well done, Sai, except for that last part, which was just strange and disconcerting.
Yeah, I mean, after seeing Death's Door a couple times, like, are they really our enemies? Are you really my friend? I don't know. There's just a lot to be figured out.
Well, there's going to be a lot more of that in the future. You'd best get used to it. What's this? Is there actually something sticking out from underneath the bed?
1 moment, please. God, everything is so blue, Sigh.
Yeah, he turns that off.
Flix, there's a notebook under the bed. Do you pick it up?
I don't. Rain, look, a thing. Please make sure it's not going to murder me with ghosts or what have you.
Rain picks it up.
If you get murdered with ghosts, it's not my fault.
Rain picks it up.
Oh, one moment. Sorry, I have to. Okay. Rain, do you read the ledger?
Yes.
Right. It reads as follows. 1,000 curses upon House Lunesti! Who would have thought such a disgraced house would have such a pathetic, ramshackle entourage, still in support of their inane crypticism? The laboratory was assaulted today, and Alara Lunesti is gone. Her clockwork heart remains in our possession. We have all the tools we need to discover her location. Her blood will show our scryers the way. There's an additional forceful scribbling in the ledger that seems to almost tear through the page. Scryers attempting to locate Alara or her son Eris via scrying have been suddenly struck with a retaliatory magic that has plunged our kith into madness. What lunar sorcery is this? Perhaps if we reanimate her precious husband's body, we will get her attention.
Oh. Hey, we can stop looking for Alara now.
Hey, sounds like we are now looking for her husband, though. He's...
Her
Well,
husband's dead. It's probably fine.
okay. Akasha's gonna roll investigation on this chest.
Alright.
Let me put on bless, actually. Put on my bless. Okay, 15.
Alright, a locked chest lies before you.
Flix! Come do Flixy things.
Rain, come make sure this isn't going to murder me like everything else in this accursed house.
Oh, Kashima already did that. You're good.
I look at Akashima, I look at Rain.
Yeah, Akashima looks at Flix. Akashima looks at Rain.
Oh, sorry, Flix. Something you may have missed while you've been gone is, honestly, there's a lot of shit to look at, and Akashima has been excellent assisting him.
Akashima looks at Flix again, like he's confused about these words, but kind of shrugs.
Look, before you can get out of range, I try to unlock it. Plus bless. 20.
Flix, you unlock the chest with ease, and it opens with a click.
Oh, well. Hasn't tried to murder us thus far.
Oh, that's because I'm so good at checking, Akashima says as he takes a step back.
I flip the chest open.
Inside, you find various goods, including a crown made of copper set with black pearl.
You find the black pearl, Pog?
Rain, are you taking
this is
notes?
Loot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm jotting it down.
Okay.
Oh, are you gonna write it down?
Yeah, I just have been keeping a notepad, and then I just dump it all in at the end of the night. There's a lot of
This is
shit.
interesting.
Okay, well, now that we have found the information we require, Akashima looks at Rain. I think I am quite fucking done with this place if we would like to maybe go to ship.
I mean, they are extraordinarily wealthy. There's probably all sorts of things that we can pull away to help fund our exploits.
Rain
Akashima
and
we now have a-
Kashima both look like fucking Santa Claus right now with shit sticking out of backpacks.
Yeah,
So-
Akashima takes like the thing full of like wine bottles that Flix gave him like sessions ago and carefully lies it at Flix's feet. Your treasure, sir.
All right,
okay,
fine.
copper crown set with black pearl. Actually, 'cause-
Is there what else is in here?
I mean, I'm getting to that.
Yeah.
All right. You also find a leather scabbard trimmed with fur.
Just the scabbard?
Mm-hmm.
Do either of these register as magic, real quick?
No, they do not.
Okay, cool.
You find a electrum medallion inlaid with gold. and an ivory chalice that appears to have the remnants of dried blood in it. Also on the bottom of the chest is a scroll, neatly wrapped in a oaken box.
Oh,
And that is all.
does any of it register as magic? Just so I
The
can note
scroll
it.
is magical.
Cool. Okay.
Oh, everything else is mundane?
Yes.
Oh, that's obnoxious.
Uh,
Tippy taps to check for false bottoms and whatnot.
All right, you examine the armoire. It appears to have some very delightfully trashy dresses hanging up in it of various colors.
Ooh.
Mm. I guess I can make an investigation check. I didn't realize that was an armoire. I thought it was a table, and I was like, "What's this thing on the table?" It looks like sheet music.
Upon the top of the armoire appears to be a piece of sheet music. As you take it down, Rain, you are skilled in music, correct? You are trained in performance?
She is.
These are the notes that would ordinarily unlock the secret passage to the underground chambers of the Styxes.
Mm.
I feel like we did this in the wrong order.
Hey, exploring a tormented vampire house is not exactly how you say science.
Can we make it a new science?
No.
She'll check out like the end table here as well. Looks like there's some more notebooks here.
These notebooks appear to be very uncomfortably detailed diaries about Vivian Styx's feeding habits.
Oh dear.
Jesus.
Rain will leave those. Okay. Well, would everybody like to leave then?
Well, aren't those that have been wronged by House Styx? Couldn't this be useful in confirming some missing beings and what have you?
Sure. If you want to take them. Rain will go pick it up.
Okay. You retrieve the notebook.
Okay, so if we are leaving, there was promise that I could burn place down, so
I
guess-
guess.
I guess I just maybe we get near where we need to go, and then I just throw a fireball in here. Maybe just leave it at that. That seems fair. Okay, seems good.
Well, there was some barrels of wine, I think, somewhere. Maybe we just tip those over, and you can toss a light as we jump through the teleportation circle.
That's a really good idea. Okay, where are those things of wine?
I think they were downstairs somewhere. I don't know.
Fortune, I don't need you anymore. Go rest.
Aren't there more rooms for us to explore? Was this the last of it?
Well, the room's over here. I mean, we can go this way. I think this way probably goes back to where we were. Did you come through this door, Flix?
Christina?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
I did.
I'm gonna open it.
Okay, so.
It overlooks the statue room down below.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I flew up through here.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so that door probably goes back to. That was the door that we didn't go through, Akashaba, I would imagine, from the other overlook. So this is the only door maybe that we haven't gone through. Do we want to go through it?
Well, that just leads back to the room that we were just in.
Oh. Yeah, perfect. Okay, well, then yeah, I think we have maybe seen everything.
Wait, this one leads to a place that you guys have already been?
I'm gonna pause real
that's where we
quick.
came
What? How are you still moving? I paused
think
the
I'm
game.
just lagging really badly.
Oh, okay.
He checked the plant. If there's any seeds, he takes them.
Okay. Here, hold on one moment. You gain 2 snow fern seeds. Before we continue, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break. I suggest you all do the same.
Okay.
Cool.
And I will see you at about 8:12.
BRB.
All right, BRB. Welcome back. I think we got one more minute. Hope everybody stretched their legs. Nice. Hmm? I accept it. You just have to keep track of said seeds if you want to plant them. Mm.
lest Akashima steal your seeds and throw them overboard because they can't possibly fucking be any good.
Flix, Rain, and Saethius. I need you all to make me perception checks, please.
$15 with plus.
We still blessed? Oh, I guess we are still blessed. 14.
14 with bless, 15 with bless, and Saethius, no bless, 14. Very good. You all, since you are, let me kind of frame this. So you're sitting above the statue room currently, and down below, under you, are the laser statues that you encountered in the first room. Now, the entrance of the first room lies to the south, and the doors, and I double-checked, remain open. One of them also kind of smashed open by the animated armor. But both of the house front doors are open, and your keen ears hear the crunching of footsteps on snow, and not just one or two footsteps approaching the manor, but many, perhaps a small battalion, and they are approaching the door rather quickly. You can hear voices conversing in Saethius. You hear they're conversing in the Drow language.
Oh, so gross. Ugh. He says in everyone's head, weren't there police after us like 10 hours ago for killing the people in this house?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Should we not be here?
Probably not.
We should probably set that lobby on fire and get out another way.
We should probably actually just get out. If we go over here, I can probably teleport us out. If we do something rash, they'll hurry to find what's going on.
Well, part of our agreement was to destroy the actual house itself, wasn't it?
No.
We have no agreement. We owe nothing to nobody. Let's leave.
It was a suggestion. We have destroyed House Styx utterly, as far as we're aware, so...
Okay, what is process then for leaving? Akashima says after pondering it over a second.
Rain pulls a piece of gem dust encrusted chalk from like a little bun in her hair and starts drawing a circle on the floor.
How long will this process take, you think?
It will take me 1 minute.
Okay.
All right, Rain, you begin tracing the sigils of the teleportation circle on the ground. Flix and Akashima, listening at the door. Oh, Saethius, you're also listening at the door.
Yeah, he's listening at the north door. I have to reload Forge.
Go ahead.
I was actually going to make an illusion run from the house and maybe cause these people to chase the illusion.
Flix, is that what you wish to do?
I'm going to suggest that I could do it.
Rain
See
is
what
going
the
to
others have
caution,
say.
if we do anything rash, we're going to make people, set people off. And also, this is going to take a minute, and there's not much time. You need to be here on the circle, ready to go, as soon as I finish casting it.
All right.
Akashima,
Oh, this is just like the other one. I wonder if it'll work the same way.
The voices from downstairs appear to be getting louder. They have entered the main foyer.
Akashima gets into the circle and casts Sacred Flame on this table, just like a small thing of flame, sets on it.
This is the remains of the animated table now, and you cast Sacred Flame on it, and a little bit lights up with radiant damage.
Does it actually appear like it's even just the tiniest bit on fire?
Is Sacred Flame radiant damage or fire damage?
It has flame in the name. It's not Sacred Radiance.
It's not Sacred Radiance. Let me hold on.
It is radiant damage.
It does not light on fire.
Prestidigitation can be used to light torches and campfires. I'm just going to use it to start lighting small fires around the room.
Yeah. Okay.
You start lighting up scrolls and stuff with a tiny flicks of flame. Rain?
Apparently my
The
my thing just crashed. Getting back into Forge.
Okay.
Sorry. The spell is casting though.
Okay.
Can Akashima prepare an action?
You can. What would you like to do?
Akashima is going to prepare an action as the circle is done. Akashima is going to put a flaming sphere right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm
when
gonna
it-
lock these doors too.
which doors? The ones that you are currently in? These here?
Yeah, those. I lock both doors.
Okay. One moment, please.
I also have a held action, if possible.
And what's your held action?
The floor is made of wood, right?
One moment. I'm gonna have to tab back to your screen. Your tab. It appears to be made of wood. Yes, that's correct.
So his held action following Akashiba's model there is going to be heat metal on the head of the halberd on the floor. So it'll light up in fire damage.
Okay. So everybody's lighting everything on fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Rain's not, because she's trying to complete a very complex arcane formula.
Like,
Yeah, we're
you
timing
lock
this
the
so
door.
that the room goes up properly after.
One moment. Flix, make me a sleight of hand check to lock the door silently.
Sure.
You lock
Blast.
the door.
Bless.
15.
Like,
I
so you
mean-
lock the door with an audible click.
I mean, this is normally I wouldn't argue about such a thing, but this is a tiny, tiny noise in a huge house.
They're
over
literally
tromping feet.
right under you.
Yeah, but they're like a bunch of people muttering and like tromping around and stuff like that, hearing like a tiny click. I don't know. Seems like a stretch, but your call.
Their perception, unfortunately, beat how quiet you were, Flix. You had your chance, and unfortunately, a 13 does not beat an 18 on the perception. And thus, the people downstairs. There is a pause in the voices. And suddenly, everything downstairs gets to be a little bit more quiet, which is possibly more worrisome than it growing more noisy.
Well, I lock this door too.
Rain, you possibly have precious little time, as the sound of footsteps tromps through the manor.
I mean, it's a minute cast, so if they can get up here that fast, then there was never anything we were going to accomplish.
There is some stress and some strain as you quickly chalk the circles into the ground.
Sai, get over here.
As Sai and Akashaba begin, and Flix are all lighting things on fire and doing things. The footsteps disappear into the distance. And with a flare of light, Rain, your magic circle alights, its magic activated. The footsteps tromping down the hall get closer. You can go now, if you wish.
Sai, get the hell over here.
He's in the circle.
Sai's in the circle.
What?
Yeah.
No, he's not. Not in my
He's
screen.
He is.
He's in the circle for me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now he's moving. Weird.
Right next to you. Why are you yelling at me?
Can I even move, or am I just like utterly lagged out?
I see you moving.
Oh
You
my
may have
God,
to
I'm
refresh.
really laggy. I mean, I just refreshed.
You should
'cause
refresh again. It's a new build, and things are probably going to be a little weird.
Yeah,
It
that was
takes
happening to me.
so long to refresh.
Does it still?
It
the
does
performance issue.
now.
Oh.
It does now.
Hmm.
It has not. It's been pretty long today. Anyway,
Well, I am about to put you in a new scene, so why don't we just zip you on over back to the airship dock? Is that correct?
I mean, we're back on our airship. Our airship should be flying back to Borealis.
All
Right.
right. One moment. And you complete the ritual. One moment, please.
Freya really likes sleeping on the switch button that sits on the floor for this lamp over my head, which means that I just have a lamp going on and off above my head.
Good dog.
Those 9.0 features, extra lighting.
It's taking a little bit to load for me as well, so hang tight, guys.
Ah, I am in. Oh, Shard, did you do something new with hair? You look great.
Oh, hello, everyone.
Oh, it's so good to be back. Oh,
Oh,
I
sweet
should
shit.
not leave the ship ever again.
You know, you actually, I would say, Sai, you actually kind of comported yourself pretty well there at the end. So, Kashba gives him like a pat on the head.
Where are we right now? Rain's like
Grunt,
panting.
Grunt pats you on the shoulder and points at the map. We're here. We're about 3 hours outside of Maginox.
Oh, so you took off pretty late then, sounds like. But that's okay, because we're not in Maginox. We may have murdered an entire house of nobility.
Yeah, and we actually kind of just got out, I think, before guards showed up. And they may have seen us, so going back to Maginox may be a problem in future for us.
Well, I still think the
Oh.
only ones they've seen is me, so...
I don't think they saw anyone.
No,
Did
they
we
did.
leave? No.
They did see Rain. If you remember, they were looking for Rain when they came to our room.
Yeah, they saw me fighting Styx, Baron Styx. But anyway. How's everybody doing?
Oh, we still have more to do in Maginox, don't we?
Yes. We do.
Oh, but you all
But maybe not
look
right this
a little
second.
frazzled. Here, why don't we sit down? Sharp gestures to the bed and everything that you could possibly sit on. And let's go over what just happened. All right?
I mean,
I left 81 fire damage in that room from the metal.
Jesus. Okay. There are most assuredly, so you feel confident you left a conflagration in the wooden room. That was so many dice.
well,
It was a minute
let's
worth of
see.
concentration.
So, what exactly happened in Maginox? You seem to have teleported out rather quickly.
Oh, you know how it goes. You visit a place, you see some sights, you do some things, and then you leave. That's how travel works, in general.
House Styx is destroyed,
Oh,
and
how delightful.
we were able to recover one of Eris's house's artifacts in the process.
oh,
All in all, a
that's-
great success.
That's wonderful. In fact, and you all have your limbs intact, and I'm hoping your blood is also, full to the brim.
Scythius may be full of a little bit of extra blood, actually. We maybe want to talk about that later.
Oh,
Very later.
Yeah, I'm still not feeling too great, but worse things happened.
you.
Wait, what are they talking about, Scythius?
Speaking of Char, I just need to say, I want to be super clear that I'm a servant of the ship, but I do need to bring to your attention that Akashaba here, he did declare a mutiny and that you're no longer the captain, and he's the captain now. I just wanted to say that. I'm not taking sides.
Rain looks at Shar very severely. We need to make this incredibly clear. His brain is the size of a peanut.
Shark goes over to Akashaba and kind of leans over across the bed to him. Akashaba, is what Sai is saying true? Did you mutiny?
Akashaba, like actually kind of just, obviously blushes. No, I would not. No, Shard, I would not do that.
No,
Well,
Shar, you can't joke about this. I won't get it.
Well, now
Again, peanut.
I, as the captain, need to properly show Sai how we treat people on this ship who mutiny. She looks severely at Akashaba.
Akashima's like eyes go wide.
She narrows her eyes.
If this involves a riding crop, I'm out.
She boops you on the nose. Don't.
Oh, I'm so punished, Captain.
No.
Oh, everything's clear now.
This is so funny for everybody else, but Sai is literally a moron. We've just spent like 2 days with this guy. He needs things broken down very, very small words.
But
I don't think that's fair. I think that there's
Clear
something wrong
hierarchy.
with him.
Know who to follow. Everything's so confusing here. If it just makes sense, we're good. I'll poke the right things.
Now, it is true in bugbear hierarchy that if one encompasses the muzzle of the other in a display of dominance, then that person is the alpha. And thus, I placed my finger upon Akashaba's nose, showing a display of dominance. I am the captain. She nods. Now,
Rain leaves.
Please continue? Question mark?
This is not helpful, Shar.
Rain
I
leaves.
thought I was helping.
Oh, I think that was very clear now. Thank you.
Okay, what do you think is clear, Sai?
Oh, that you are not the captain, and that because I report to Shar, who is the captain, you and I are the equals.
Okay,
democracy.
It is a slight asterisk to this. If you do not listen to me while we are out in the field, I will break your neck.
I'm gonna stay on the ship.
Okay, that's option 2. Honestly, boy, it's so difficult. It's really like we had breakthrough before, but then we get back to ship and he's all like, "Oh, I only listen to captain. I am so difficult." And now he's going to sulk in the room like small bugbear child.
Oh, do we have any more buckets?
No buckets for you. Go to your room. You have been bad.
Buckets. No, I have to say I did not procure any buckets during our visit to Maginox.
He's going to plant his dumb plants, and that is not privilege he has right now. He's not earned.
Oh, what does he have to do to earn it? I'm sure Morris is going to be delighted to have some more plants. Downstairs?
That's my room, Sai. What are you doing in there?
Just looking for wooden
Nope.
things.
Rain's doors are locked to you and everybody.
Okay. Skirt.
Oh,
Rain is the only one that has the password for these doors.
Char, if so long as we are doing
You
this...
need to use the shitter?
If so long as we are doing this, could you just explain to Scythius that when we are out in field on mission, he does need to not go wandering off and doing stupid shit.
Oh, I thought that we discussed that before the trip to Maginox.
I don't think it took. He did wander off into a lot of rooms by himself, and he almost died like twice.
Oh, I feel that's some sort of interpersonal issue. It sounds like that may be something that you need to suss out.
I don't know. I mean, it sounds like something to be fixed by Captain Shar.
Shar isn't even the captain. Shar is our quartermaster.
You take that back.
No, I won't. This ship belongs to me.
But listen,
Literally.
if we do need a ship mediator, perhaps we can recruit one in town. I don't have the brain space for this.
Kashmir just jumps back up to my bed.
Rain locks her doors, dumps out all of the shit that we collected, and she starts feverishly identifying.
Oh,
And she
gosh.
does not come out for... Hang on, let me check.
Akashima walks by on the way to his room, and as he does, actually just thwaps Scythius on the head and keeps moving.
Honestly, Sai, the fact that we have to keep going over this is so tiresome.
Rain does not come out of her room for 2 hours. That's how much time it takes to identify all of the remaining shit we found.
Oh my god. There is so much activity. What is happening?
Oh, we killed a lot of vampires. I think everyone that we met. And then we left the house on fire and showed up here.
Oh, wow, that's really impressive, actually. That house sticks is kind of a pain in the ass.
Not anymore.
Well, at least that's what Eris said.
Oh, this might help you because you look like. Yeah, it might help you. Don't lick blood if you find it in the basement of a stone house. Good luck for everybody.
But wait, what kind of blood? This is very important. You have to be more specific.
Vampire blood! You
Oh,
hear Ren
God!
shout from the other side of
No!
the door.
Why would anyone do that ever?
Well, how do you know it's vampire blood until you taste it?
What? Where did you find it?
In a
Came out of a
coffin?
vampire.
In a coffin? You drank blood from a coffin? All right, well, I mean, I just take one and then I put the other one in, and either that belongs to a vampire or somebody adjacent to the vampire that was just eaten. So it's kind of 50-50. And those odds, I don't like. So I'd probably opt out of that one.
Okay, cool. I'm glad I told you.
Yeah. Thumbs up. Oh. All right, Sai goes downstairs. One moment, I will make the airship active again now that you all have activated it. One moment. All right, you all should be able to see both the airship deck and the hole in navigation on the top of the screen, and you can go down there if you like.
Flix. You hear in your head, Flix, can you come in here, please?
I was taking a nap, but certainly.
You unlock the door? Oh.
Rain.
Oh!
Oh, God.
Ah, there it goes.
You come in to piles of treasure, like
Why,
laid
yes,
out.
Rain, I'm glad you've come to your senses. I do.
You do what?
I accept.
Except what?
Your proposal.
My proposal for what?
Well, marriage, I assumed.
Uh-huh. She's like in the process of identifying a spiked length of like silver chain, just like kind of like brandishes at you like a little bit confusedly.
I'm not sure how I'll
Right.
wear it, but I'll try. He winds it around a finger.
I'm identifying that, Flix.
So are we betrothed now? This is so exciting.
We're not. I can't even actually get betrothed. So no.
Wait, why can't you get betrothed?
I can't.
Are they eloping?
Well, I mean, there's got to be a reason for that.
I mean, I can't do that. I have other responsibilities that are mutually exclusive.
Well, you have responsibilities that are more important than me. Forgive me if I'm skeptical.
Just like narrows her eyes. Do you want treasure or not?
Oh, yes, I do.
Good, then shut up.
All right, what are we identifying here?
I suppose this means the
Oh,
engagement is
boy.
off.
Let's see. Let's start with the ornate longsword with a ruby in the hilt that we pulled out of the well.
One moment. The blade that you have with the ruby hilt, after identifying it, also appears to be sentient, but unawakened. It also has an ego, but it appears for some reason to have been discarded. You also notice that after you identify it, that this particular weapon is also cursed.
Okay.
The
Sentient.
weapon's curse itself does not affect the person identifying it, but seems to affect the blade itself.
Oh.
That's interesting. What are its properties, though?
It appears to be some sort of suppressive property.
Okay. I assume we'll just skip this one like until we get stat block for it. But I just wrote down sentient, unawakened, cursed longsword. Oh, this one has a personality.
Oh, delightful.
It's
Oh, it's
not
a heavier
active,
blade
though.
than I prefer, sadly.
Okay. Let's do the potion of light blue liquid.
Although, yes, I suppose it doesn't matter. I could use it.
The potion of light blue liquid is a potion of invisibility.
Will be useful in a pinch.
All right. The Obsidian Brazier.
Let's see. The Obsidian Brazier is magical and can be used as a spell focus for rangers and druids. It will allow your druidic spells that are related to the moonlight to be cast at a +1 modifier.
What is this crap? This is the second spell focus we found for rangers and druids. How
That's
useless.
bizarre.
Okay. Rain already identified the Sentient Rapier. But can you remind me, that actually does have, like, it actually self-animates, like Styxia, right?
It does.
Okay.
Yeah, the other one appears to be something that will not animate on its own.
The length of chain.
The length of chain has residual magic from animated animation spells that have been cast upon it. However, the magic seems to be dissipating. This chain would allow someone to have it function similar to a net in order to grapple and choke someone to death. And the chain would animate and wrap around their neck and squeeze the life out of them. Call it the chain of choking, but it is it has 1 charge left.
Okay. The spiked ball.
The spike ball shares a similar property. It appears to have been experimented on with animation. The spikes will, when sensing blood, shoot out of the ball. It is kind of a spike ball trap.
Okay.
How does that work exactly?
When something comes within 20 feet of it, it will shoot out a dangerous set of spikes, impaling everything within a what's it? A 20-foot radius.
Oh, that could be useful.
Is it reusable or is it one-time use?
So one-time use.
I'll go ahead and add 1 charge here too. Just the silver bird.
The silver bird appears to be enchanted with a minor spell that, when activated, the bird will sing a lullaby. And that's all.
Okay. Doesn't what I'm gonna call lullaby bird. It's just a mundane lullaby.
It is a mundane magical item.
Cool. Okay. The jeweled goblet.
One second. The jeweled goblet, when filled with a liquid, will allow the person. My notes are very unclear here. What was I doing or smoking when I was creating this item?
Do you actually have these items made in D&D Beyond, or they're just notes?
I have notes. I will have to flesh them out in D&D Beyond, depending on if you want to use them or if you want to sell them. If you want to sell them, I'm not going to make them.
No, that's fair.
But if you're like, I could use this, or like, then you can give them to Shar. The chalice, when filled with liquid, will will double the duration of buff type spells upon the person. Let's see, it will double it, but they have to take a full round of actions before casting the spell, chugging whatever is in the goblet. Oh yeah, it was a chug goblet.
Okay.
Weird.
I hate that the names that she just said what it does. You drink from it and your buffs get doubled in duration.
Before, like if Akashaba was casting Bless, he would chug out of the goblet, cast Bless, and the Bless would last twice as long.
Well, I guess we know who's getting the chug gun.
But he would have to spend a round chugging a liquid out of it, so that means it does not fill itself with liquid.
You know, this is where the sponsorship comes in, right? Like, we just call it Mountain Dew.
Is that any spell with a duration or only buffs?
Only buff type spells, so not debuffs or not fireballs.
Or summoning or anything like that?
Nope, only buff type spells.
So if we're going to talk about... Okay, let's just keep going for now before we get too off track. There's so much shit to get through. The pair of diamond-encrusted bracers.
Encrusted bracers. It's here. The diamond-encrusted bracers are bracers of protection +1.
Bracers of protection.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that do?
Are those the kind that work with armor or the ones that replace armor?
Bracers of defense is what you're thinking of.
Oh. Sorry, I think that is actually what I have here. Is they're bracers of defense, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry,
So those are actually, I think, +2 AC, but you can't wear armor with them. So are these specifically just +1 version?
These are +2. Sorry, I messed up my items.
Okay, I'll just call them bracers of defense then. That makes it easier.
Mm-hmm.
The black onyx
that's
golem.
too bad. I had high hopes for those.
This is what we ripped out of the Tomb Guardian.
The black golem heart. Oh, yes. The black golem heart, when used in conjunction with any sort of summon spell, will allow the summon to remain in duration until you take a long rest.
Oh, shit.
Really? You and I may
What was that?
battle over that one, Rain.
You can call it a golem heart of summoning. It is a consumable. It is a one-time use.
Oh, never mind then. Much better spent on your metallic lady friend than my little companion, he says, waggling a foot, indicating his shadow.
You could also just make a cat for 8 hours.
Sai is specifically not allowed in Rain's room. Like, there's like a password, and like he has she actually gave him a password, but it's actually the wrong password. Actually, like shocks him when he tries to use it.
Which is odd because the password she gave him was "fuck you, Sai." So like that was probably a good indicator.
Right.
Like, who is this
My concern
made for?
about this is that Sai would shock himself into unconsciousness trying to get into the room.
Honestly, at this point, Rain doesn't fucking care. It was a rough day down in the basement of House Styx. You don't even understand.
It was a pretty rough day.
Did you miss Flicks?
I mean, it wasn't so much missing Flicks. Akashba and Rain actually did just fine. It was really having to be Sai's mother.
Yeah, we were actually being a mother-father duo. It was very exhausting.
It was the worst thing that has happened
We're gonna get
in
a
all
family
of Rain's
portrait.
experience adventuring, including being exiled.
I'm in the basement of the ship, hears you, and just a single tear comes out.
No, you don't hear shit. You don't hear shit. Like, Rain is using the telepathic link and specifically not talking to Sai.
This is a DM.
This is a DM.
Poor
okay.
Sai.
Oh, I don't know
Poor
about that.
Sai. No, get the fuck out of here. You go watch that episode. And then come back.
I meant
tell me
to. I
poor
didn't have
Sai.
time, unfortunately.
Okay. Pink rhomboid ion stone.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I have this one. Hold on, wait a second.
Can we
I was like, my notes
also-
on this one are very clear.
Can we also take time to appraise the other stuff so that we know how to haggle when we...
No, we're just going to give it to Shar so she can sell it all, and we don't have to worry about it. That's the whole point of Shar. That's why we pay her.
Oh, right. Well, given all the authority that Shar appropriates for herself, it's hard to remember what we pay her for, or whether we pay her at all.
But
You paid her quite
Well,
handsomely.
Yeah, I don't really know
I
what
did pay her
Sarah's
handsomely.
deal is, but Akash was not going to argue with her.
Rain, this ion stone is an ion stone of fortitude. Your constitution score will increase by 2 to a maximum of 20 while this orbits your head.
Ooh, that's fun.
Okay. And then we have the one scroll that we also found wrapped in the oaken box. The last one that we found, I think, in that last room. At the bottom of that chest.
Ah, that is a scroll of feeble mind.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
It's a good spell. Bad spell if you're on the receiving end of it.
And we don't have to get into it right now. We can probably do this
Maybe-
offline, but Rain also has Morgana's spellbook that she will go through, but we can do it later.
We will definitely go through that one offline.
Yeah, that sounds perfect. Okay, so Akoshaba, would you like to come look through some stuff? I think we've got a lot of fancy things here.
Akasha was already asleep. He actually got naked and got in bed.
Okay, well, perfect. That makes this whole conversation perfect. Okay.
Because realistically, like Akasha would trust Rain to just say what of the things are his.
So, Rain, I think, while Flix is hovering, I think I want to keep this rapier close. It's like, well, shit, you weren't there. It's an animated rapier, animated by blade singers. But it's a little bit... It has an opinion about things. It actually tried to dominate Sai's mind.
I'm surprised it failed.
Well, it didn't fail. It was after he drank the vampire blood, and it was like, ooh, come to me, Sai.
He drank what?
It was a whole thing. You really should watch the episode, Flix, honestly. But it does seem to have some kind of powers.
Minus 1 RP.
He actually throws the entire DVD set at him.
Go watch the last season. Anyway, I think I'd like to keep this, but we have a lot of really interesting things. We got a couple rapiers off of Vivian and Morgana. They're just rapiers +1 and a rapier +2. I think one of these should definitely go to Harkin to give him, the edge, the magical edge that we didn't have against those elementals.
That seems reasonable. I do keep a rapier handy. I wouldn't mind upgrading mine, but
Well, so my other thought was, like you want the rapier +2, so like the stronger one.
Given that there are times when I'm forced into close combat, yes.
Well, so my other thought was, technically, our vegan friend does also use a rapier, but it's not magical. We could possibly have the enchantment transferred over to his rapier.
Oh,
So
well,
he-
he's got that short sword. Why on earth would he need a rapier? Short sword's far better.
Okay, fine. Moving on. We did get this fancy little amulet that we should definitely keep. I don't know who should use it, though.
Oh, what is it? What's it do?
It is a Shield Guardian amulet. We need to find its other half, but it controls a Shield Guardian.
Well, that's remarkable.
And you can do things like, well, first of all, you'll know where the Guardian is, and it will know where you are when you attune to it, and you can have it come to you. We can also go find it. But yes, I think this is an incredibly valuable thing that we should definitely keep. I don't know how effective it will be on. Well, anyway, I think this is definitely something we should keep. There's a handful of other things. This wand is it's cute. Just a wand of conducting. It plays music for you, like orchestral music. That's really all it does.
Oh, that's probably valuable enough to sell.
We do have an amulet of proof against detection and location, which is probably very useful, but it does require attunement. So it's like probably a good thing to just keep around. I think the longsword is super fancy, interesting.
What's it
Don't
do?
know. I don't know. We'll figure that out offline.
All right.
I hate to say it, but maybe the brazier is good for Sai. I don't really know. I mean, he's the only one I think who can use it, so.
I know that he seems to have given you some difficulty, but from what I saw, he was pulling his weight.
Rain just like dead stares at you in the eyes.
Well, my
blinks
point is
once,
that he's putting
and
his
moves on with the conversation.
All right. Well, it seems as though he's going to have to.
He's going to have to do better, Flicks.
Yes.
But we kept him alive, so didn't want him to die down there. Don't worry.
Second single.
Anyway. Rain saved your ass like 3 times. You don't get to cry about it.
All right, Rain, with all those things identified, what do you do? Do you stash them in your cupboard?
What's the deal with the ring of vitality and the robe of splendiferous performance? The earrings of disguised self?
Yeah, I think all of those we'll probably want to keep. They're like low level type magic items, but they probably have uses.
We should make a note of the stuff that doesn't require attunement.
That's actually the other thing too, is like to make assessments about this stuff, we need to know what's attunement and what's not.
Yeah.
Sure.
'Cause
Yeah,
I think
like
most
this
of
is
us
a
are
lot of
running out of
offline
attunement
nonsense.
slots.
We need to separate the entire treasure list into money, situational, requires attunement, so on and so forth.
I'm happy to deal with all of that stuff offline, just so we can use our playtime to play.
Yes.
But
Agreed.
All right, so with that said, do you take a long rest?
Yeah, Akashville demands a long rest.
yeah, and
Sai's
Rain
got a project.
Rain will attune to the rapier during the rest, and she will unattune from her staff.
I'm
Staff of
peeping in
Thunder and
on
Lightning.
Sai downstairs. Is he working on his plants?
Yeah, so he's gonna want to come into this room here. Is Morris around? Or
He is not in the main crystal chamber at the moment.
oh god, it's so bright. Oh well, hopefully this doesn't destroy anything. He casts darkness in this room.
Okay. Where do you cast it?
Right on the center of the crystal. It's a 50-foot radius, so it's the entire room.
The crystal's light probably destroys darkness spells. It's like daylight,
You
right?
find out. It's science.
Sai,
If
you attempt to cast darkness on the crystal, and immediately as the shadowy tendrils try to take hold, the radiance of Lucaris immediately disperses it. His
Oh,
magics are significantly more powerful than yours.
Oh, this cursed Well, I guess it's okay. He just covers his eyes and kind of walks around, stumbles a little bit.
It's very bright.
It's over.
Here,
He checks
bucket.
on his plant. So he should have 2 buckets here. He checks on both of them. Make sure they're okay. Pour some water on them.
Okay, you water your plants.
Continues onward. Frank, are you anywhere?
You can search for Frank if you like.
Frank?
Frank!
Snake?
Oh, hi, Harkin. Have you seen Frank?
I think he's in the kitchen.
Oh, okay. Oh, did you get dinner, lunch, whatever meal is appropriate?
He's like chewing on a piece of bread at the table.
Okay, great.
Huh?
Oh, Frank, great. Oh, you're already
Oh.
working. Wonderful.
Hello. Hello,
I-
Sai.
I have some supply here that we need to feed everyone soon. It's gonna lose potency soon. He just finds an empty
Oh,
container.
you
Pours out
seem
his.
you seem very
duty.
excited about the thing you have. What is it that you have, Saithius?
Oh, just food for everyone that we didn't use. Sorry.
Oh,
You bump into Frank again.
oh, what kind of food? Is it more
Oh,
berries?
Yes. Yeah, it'll keep everyone alive until we find something better for people.
Frank's like, oh, keep everyone alive. He looks
Oh.
sad.
You just said the N-word.
Speaking of,
why
I
are you
think we're-
why are you like this?
Figuring things out for maybe helping your future. Maybe.
Oh, okay. Well,
He points at the pot.
the pot's cooking. You want to throw it all in there?
Sure.
All right,
He opens the lid.
in you go.
Dumps that in, and I'll be back in 4 hours to add some more. But we should use this batch to feed everyone right now.
Frank stirs the pot.
How long does it have to cook for?
I mean that one should be good. Just warm it up so people won't gag when they drink it.
He
Maybe.
makes a motion as if he's sniffing over the pot and having no nose or really any organs to speak of. Frank, the skeleton, says,
I'm sure it'll be very delicious.
I'm sure it won't, but we'll get better.
Uh-oh, but it has to be delicious, or I'm not a good cook.
Yeah, you're not a good cook. Yet.
What? I'm not a...
Not
We'll
me.
get there. I'll be back in 4 hours.
Frank sadly stirs the pot.
Thank God Rain wasn't there for that.
Then he's gonna go and check the storage cabinet / room.
Okay.
Oh, there's so many barrels here. He's looking for like a short, squat barrel that can hold dirt and water or liquid.
Absolutely. There's actually, this barrel here is a little bit smaller and shorter than the others.
Oh, great. He just dumps out whatever's already in there.
10,000 ball bearings go spilling to the floor.
Yeah, he just does that. He doesn't care.
Okay,
Hey, Harkin.
Wait, stop. Say this. Hold on. What are ball bearings?
Oh God.
Yeah, dex saving throws.
Okay, so, make me a dexterity saving throw. Difficulty 10, please.
19.
You succeed. You have created a horrible mess of ball bearings in the front of the airship. They all go rattling everywhere. You deftly step around them as you bring the barrel to your squirreling place.
Hey, Harkin. Can you help me with this?
What? I'm having dinner.
Yeah. Your meal break's done. Come on, I need your help.
What the fuck?
I report to the captain. You got to do what I say. Can you bring this barrel into the sunroom? It's very bright.
He takes the barrel and gives you a look.
Thanks.
Slams the door.
Rude. Oh God, so bright.
Harkin places the barrel down.
Okay, and
Harkin looks you in the eye. He reaches for his belt.
like where a weapon is?
He begins peeing in the bucket.
Oh,
And
thank
he
you.
just looks you in the eye.
Yes. Actually, when you're done with that, could you go up to the latrine and scoop out some?
And when he's done peeing in the bucket, he
Oil?
leaves.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. When you're done, bring it back and just add it. That'll be great. Yeah. So that's what he's gonna do for the first half.
Meanwhile, on the top of the deck, who's sleeping?
Akashaba.
Akashaba is sleeping. Awesome.
I'm sleeping on Rain's desk on one of her spell books.
Rain, where is the sword, and where is the heart?
She has probably placed the heart in like over here, like on the shelf, I guess, based off of her room layout. That needs to go to Eris, and she just has the sword sitting in her lap, and she is actively trying to attune to it.
Okay. Which
The longsword
which
or
sword?
the rapier?
The rapier.
The rapier. Okay.
Yeah, the longsword is probably bundled up like in a corner with some of the other like weapons that we found.
All right. Rain, give me 1 moment. I'm going to need a quick second.
Mm-hmm.
I know this music.
Rain, you begin to meditate. As you begin to try and attune to the sword. And when you open your eyes, after placing the sword on your lap, and getting a sense of its mystical aura, you seem to be in a different place. Around you, the wind is still. And there's very little sound of anything. No birds, no insects. There's a strange and ominous crackling coming from the north. And the entire area seems to be suffused with strange and eerie power.
Rain glances around. She peers over the edge. Just it seemed to go off somewhere.
The edge seems to descend into nothingness. You see no land below you, nor clouds, not even a single star.
She see this over here, this obelisk.
Mm-hmm.
She approaches it. She will try to approach it. There we go.
The massive obelisk stands before you, reaching into the sky, possibly 20, 30 feet. And there is a silvered plaque upon it.
What does it say?
When is this? It says, here lies Peko Manaflow, beloved by all. That's all it says.
Does that name mean anything to Rain and or Lucaris?
Make me a history check. The name is old. You tend to recall it very vaguely through Lucaris's memory. Peko was a artificer of strange rapport. She investigated energies that were not physical in nature and not elemental in nature. She focused very closely on spiritual aspects of her experimentation. And soon, she was a figurehead, a spearhead of understanding resonances and other curiosities with Borean shards. And she was one of the first people to pioneer the concept that Borean shards were created of different types of energies. Some elemental, and some spiritual. And others, she even theorized, could be emotional or created from memory. And she disappeared one day, and Lucaris was never able to find her. And it is one of his biggest regrets. And a reason why he was also so close to Eris Lunesti, someone he could save from impending doom.
Okay. Rain kind of ponders what that means. So she disappeared, but here it seems to be some memorial claiming she is gone. She died.
That's correct.
Does anything happen as Rain gets closer, like with Lucaris's scale? She'll actually take the scale off of her neck and kind of hold it closer to the memorial, like kneel down.
The scale seems to emanate a subtle glow. It does not do anything else. It does appear to be reacting to the memorial as you hold it up next to it.
Puts the necklace back on. She reaches out and touches the edge of the plaque.
Your fingers slip through it. It is not physical. This seems to be some sort of spiritual manifestation. A representation, perhaps.
Hello? Is there anybody there?
There's a thrumming as you speak to the north. And you see the massive bound sword that appears to be glowing with some sort of ethereal energy, bound with spiritual chains.
Rain will approach the dais. Hello?
Who are you? You hear a voice echo through the void.
I'm Rain Silversong. Pleasure to meet you. You are?
I am Peko.
Oh dear. You are her?
Yes, once. Now I am here. Are you here to help me?
If I can, I would love to. I'm a friend of Lucaris's. Are you trapped here?
The sword does not have a head to shake, but says, "No. I am here of my own volition. I was hoping. Never mind. You are not here to relieve me of my cause.
What is that cause exactly?
The sword buried in the fissure. The chains seem to jangle above you slightly as the sword seems to emanate an energy. I am a sealant. A rift was created between this world and another world that attempted to invade our own. A dark realm full of demons and devils, attempting to encroach upon Arctis.
Is that where the slow comes from?
No. But it is a facilitator, a weakening. The slow is affecting Arctis, weakening it. And those that wish to encroach upon Arctis soon will find it easier to do so, as the protective magics that surround it are eaten away.
I intend to stop that if I can.
The sword seems to regard you in its ambient light.
So, did you bind yourself here then to seal this rift? Is there anything to be done?
I hold closed a rift between Arctis and a darker realm in order to protect Arctis from outside forces. I offered myself into this service and was plunged here myself. I could never tell, Lacaris. I feel him on you. I sense his presence.
Yes, I'm afraid he's in a similar predicament right at this moment, but I mean to help that too.
I see. We will do what we can to protect Arctis from those that wish to corrupt it. I am not an ascendant myself, merely a manipulator of Arctis's native energies. Perhaps someday we can truly find a way to close these rifts and prevent those that wish to bring pain to Arctis will forever be dispatched.
Do you have any suggestions on where I might start?
The sword pauses. A multitude of information can be found within the Great Ice Library, and you may find secrets there that no one else knows. It is not merely a place of books and learning, of history and recollection, but a place where the memory of all the souls, all the beings of Arctis pass through, their experiences recorded, their memories catalogued. And their experiences and memories become a part of Arctis. It is a living world just as you or I live. And the experiences and memories enrich Arctis. And if you cannot find the cure to the slow within books or scrolls, then perhaps you must search the memories of the past. Rain, you leave the sword, and I'll return to the airship.
What?
Stop the slow, bro.
Stop the slow! Wait, hold on. I have to pull you back to the scene.
I clicked it. I clicked the button.
Stop the dramatic music. Return to Rain.
Yeah, back to reality.
Well,
Oh, there goes gravity.
Back to the lab again.
Can that just be the official song of Arctis?
Mom
Rain,
spaghetti.
You wake up once again with the sword in your lap. There appears to be some sort of purple, almost strange and ominous aura lifting off of the sword. It seems to be the opposite of the friendly and interesting character you met in your vision, whatever it is you experienced.
Rain holds the sword up.
Smoky tendrils seem to be wafting off of the sword. Flix is sleeping on the counter.
Rain places one of her hands on the grip of the sword.
All right. Do you attune to the sword?
She does.
Okay.
You don't throw a demon sword and like not have somebody attuned to it. Preferably not Sai though. That
Rain,
seems
there's
like
a shock that runs through you as you grip the hilt of the sword, and the negative energies suffuse into your hands and crawl up your neck and down into your heart, and you take 20 necrotic damage.
You just maxed that out.
I
Jesus.
did. I totally rolled 2d10 and rolled 2 10s.
That's fine.
Preferred Sai to be feeling that right now.
No. No. She holds onto the grip.
The sword seems to be resisting your attempts to attune to it. But as you have given it a suffusion of your own blood, your own life force, willingly or not, the sword's activity begins to quiet down. And eventually, the shadowy flames that are licking the sides of it subside. It seems to be a very curious reaction. And you're wondering what kind of eldritch energies were surrounding or trying to infuse itself into this sword. But there's a lingering presence inside of it. And as you attune to it, your head gets a little more occupied. As you sense the ego, the presence of the animated weapon, whatever soul is suffused within it. But the presence is quiet. It does not speak right away.
I can feel you there.
It's a bit jarring. I may need time. You hear the sword whisper in your mind.
That would make 2 of us then. Rain will finish her long rest meditating with the sword in her lap.
Okay. And you all take a very much needed long rest. Please, long rest. Everybody needs to long rest.
Long rest.
Long
Can I do my
rest, long
second
rest.
long rest?
Your second long rest? Oh, yes, you absolutely can.
So just above board, basically Sai is going to produce water, good berries, stuff, purify it with Frank, give Frank lots of direction, and enhance his abilities for whatever check is related to cooking, so he produces better food.
Oh, that's cool.
All right. Frank will he will do his damnedest, and let's see what he produces here. So food or cooking is generally going to be a skill check. Let's see, probably performance.
All right, I give him a bonus on charisma, or advantage on charisma rolls.
Oh goodness, you should make a dex.
Advantage on dex?
You want to do dex? All right, let's do dex.
I was thinking it was intelligence or wisdom, but
Oh man,
whatever.
You can make, you know what? You can make an argument for either of those. Wisdom would be common sense, so you'd be relying on Frank's like, oh yeah, you should probably not, put acid in the, in the pot.
Let's do wisdom for this this first attempt at making better stew.
All right, that seems safe. All right, Frank. Let's do it with advantage. I wonder if it's going to do. Oh, this might not break. This might break. Oh no, it worked. Okay. Apparently Frank rolls 2 18s and makes possibly the most baller stew that you've ever had in your life.
So that's gonna be 30 servings of it. And then Sai is gonna cast Purify Food and Drink just to make sure he didn't fuck up anything. And then finally, is Sai still feeling kind of sick?
Sai is not 100% from the vampire blood, whether that's psychic damage or physical damage. I'm not quite sure at this point.
So he's gonna cast level 1 Detect Poison and Disease on himself. See if he can determine if he has any kind of poison, poisonous creature, or disease within 30 feet of himself.
You are not poisoned or diseased.
Sweet. All right, that's his first long
You
round.
are cursed.
All right, and everyone wakes up to another glorious morning on the deck of the Audacity.
I'm awake. I forget. Did you propose to me last night? It was very strange, Ren.
No, I think you actually proposed to me and I turned you down.
Oh, that's impossible. No one would ever turn me down.
Akashiba gets up and puts on his pants, one leg at a time, like every bugbear.
You know, it would be so much more efficient if you did that both legs at a time.
Akashiba, like, looks around, what?
Rain, the entire thing with the sword has left you kind of perhaps oft-put or confused. It's a little strange to understand what exactly is the sword sealing if it's in your hand here, and why is there a person in the sword? And if she's sealing something demonic, then why was there residual shadow energy coming off of it? It's all very strange.
Okay, I was actually a little confused there. So the presence in her mind is the presence that she saw in the
It is the same
the
voice.
vision. Okay.
Unless it's a trick.
And Rain absorbed the weird like negative energy magic. That was the damage she took.
That is correct.
Okay. And that is no longer lingering?
That is no longer lingering.
Okay.
Oh,
Gosh.
good morning,
Looks around.
everyone.
Ugh. I miss good steak and eggs and milk for breakfast.
We don't really have any of that. We have some hardtack down in the hull.
Well,
Where?
we should have provisions. At the very least, let's look into some preservation magic so we can stock some decent food.
Oh,
Yeah,
and Frank might have figured something out. It smelled pretty good last time I checked on him 4 hours ago.
Frank's still cooking. Oh dear.
Well, I helped him.
Well, let's go see what he's made, at least. We all deserve some sort of food in the morning.
Fix, one moment, please. Do you happen to still have that scabbard you found?
The one with the fur on it?
Yeah, that one. It didn't have anything in it, right?
No, it was an empty scabbard. It was strange. Let me retrieve it. I grab it and zip back. It seems like it will fetch a fair penny. Why do you need it?
Rain takes a look at the scabbard. Does it look like it will fit the sword?
It looks like it's a perfect fit for the sword, actually.
She just kind of like holds, like she's carrying this like long rapier around with her unsheathed, and she just sheathes it.
You need a sheath for that. I see. Well, a few
I-
more coins out of our pockets.
I think it belongs to it, actually.
Oh, you hear, Rain, in your head you hear, that's so nice.
Huh. Like Rain is clearly a little bit off.
Are you all right?
I think so. Sorry, I had one of those visions, like you do all the
Oh,
time.
aren't they
Fix.
fun?
It's a little off-putting, yeah.
Oh, no, I enjoy it. Secrets.
I met someone. She spoke to me.
Wait, she spoke directly to you?
She did. And she's
Oh,
an
that's
old friend
different
of
from the visions that I've had.
She's an old friend of Lacaris's.
Oh, don't tell Akashiba. He'll be jealous.
I think she's in quite a similar predicament, actually, as Lucaris is.
Bound to a demon.
Bound to a duty, protecting Arctis. But she suggested that we should find the ice library of Tessa to find answers to the slow, that the slow is eating away Arctis's magical protections.
Good, weren't we gonna run out and do exactly that? Just find a legendary missing library? Wasn't that on our agenda to do that?
It was, but maybe we should move it up.
And there was some sarcasm there, Rain. How are we supposed to find this library that has been lost for whoever knows how long, with no clues, no leads?
Well, I mean, I did have a plan for that. We just haven't had time. We've been rushing around places. Yeah, that's something that I can try. Later.
Big is Arctis? So I was looking at the map.
Grun points at the map. Arctis is a rather large continent, and it's composed of 6 primary regions. He points at the map.
But like in terms of like leagues, like, is it? How big?
He squints at
If
you.
we were to comb the entire island of Arctis, could we find this library?
He laughs. You probably couldn't comb the entirety of Arctis. He kind of pats you on the head. Half of it is at an elevation that would choke you. You would fall unconscious going halfway up the mountains, little thing. And the other half, submerged, he points at the oceans, under the waters, protected by the Tritons. So, he points at the air. Also, let us not forget the floating islands of Rimia. So, air, earth, sea, or under Arctis? Which one do you wish to comb first, little one?
Well, the library could be anywhere, so...
Well,
D is always the right option.
Hold on. I agree with Akashaba. Eris's mother is still missing. Apparently she escaped Styx's clutches and is running around somewhere in Maginox. Frankly, I'm concerned about leaving so many loose ends untied in Maginox. Sure, we made our escape from Styx Manor, but there's still a lot for us to do there.
Well, we also have Prismata slowly wasting away. We need to help her as well.
I thought that's part of what we were trying to do in Maginox. Get leads on where the location of the slow was.
No, that's separate. I don't think Maginox has anything to. I have an idea that I shared with Shar and Brun.
Flix looks very cross.
We had the timetable to stop Styx in Lady Raven's blood, and it worked out a little bit differently, I think, than we had planned in our heads, but it worked. We did find Alara's heart. That could potentially give us something to go off of to try and find her, but it also sounds like she's at least not in any immediate danger if she escaped the Styxes.
That's true,
I might have spelled it may be helpful for locating her, since we have the clockwork thingamajigger now.
Well, if I am inclined to agree that if there's nothing to do in Maginox that has anything to do with stemming the flow of the slow, then our time is best spent elsewhere, looking for this ice library.
I did have a plan that I shared with Grun and Shar a few days ago on our way to Maginox of perhaps we can pinpoint locations, at least around Borealis, where we could possibly stem this flow of slow.
Flow.
And perhaps see if Prismata can get better. I think that Prismata's plan ultimately hinged on her being able to cleanse the slow herself. It just overwhelmed her over time. It was too much. But maybe if we can stymie that, maybe she can improve and maybe even help protect at least Borealis. But I agree, we do have to find the source ultimately if we're going to save all of Arctis.
Okay, so then we do not want to find Eris's mother right now. But we do wish to go back to Ares to say, hey, mom's not dead, maybe.
Well, I did have an idea, Kosh, but maybe there were notes that mentioned that the Styx's scryers, when they tried to scry on her, they were assaulted by psychic energies. But perhaps we could try sending her a message. We know who she is now, and we know that she's at least free of House Styx. We could let her know that her son also lives, and he is searching for her.
I guess it's better than nothing. I don't know. It seems like okay plan.
I mean, we could also try to scry on her, certainly. I don't know how that would work, given the results of the notes we found.
Oh, you can do the scry thing. Okay. Oh,
I can't, actually. I mean, I could with some time and research, but I can't actually do it.
No, it's fine. I
Presently.
could just do this right now if need be, but it sounds like we are not talking about these.
I mean, I think if we have a little bit of time, I think everything helps.
Yeah, it
But
would be
maybe
very...
a friendly message to her first would, be a good start. Let her know that we're not foes.
Okay, it sounds good to me.
Can you do
Oh,
that
this seems
as well?
perfectly reasonable.
I cannot do this, I do not believe. At least I never have. And Akashba, looks at himself, looks down, he's, trying to figure this out. I don't think I can.
I actually don't know if message is a basic spell for clerics or not. I do have the message spell. I can prepare it since it's morning. But
Okay, yeah, Akashba doesn't have it.
okay. I will just go ahead and prepare it.
Okay.
We have to kind of avoid having some altercations, though, at least maybe of the vampiric variety for a day. Can we do that? Is that something we can do?
I mean, we are in both. It's not like they're going to find us. It's kind of like we go there or we don't, I think.
Well, they
Perfect.
did fly.
Rain will prepare sending then.
Though.
Rain, you said you prepare sending.
Yeah, Rain swaps in Summon Construct and Sending for Spirit Shroud, and I don't know, what else did I drop? Odalix Resilient Sphere.
Okay. Sounds good.
Well, breakfast?
Akashba waves like an empty raptor of rations. I'm fine.
Oh, I have an idea from Morris, actually, as well. Oh, this. Rain holds out the amulet. Akashba or Flix, I think we should track this down too. I think it would be very valuable. If not for any of us immediately, certainly for our crew on the ship. I don't know if either of you want to attune with it. And then she holds out the, she hands it over to Akashba to take a look at. It has a construct counterpart that will protect you if we can find it.
So we have to find thing to make useful?
I think it
It's
also
a very useful thing if we can find it, though.
I think it also it can find you. But depending on how far away it is, it might take it a really long time. So it might need a little help.
Okay. I can
You
pull up
activate it 2 years later. Hello?
It does require attunement, Akashba, so I don't know if I'm saying it because I don't know if you or Flix have attunement slots available, or whoever wants a shield guardian. It's really fucking cool. It also stores spells.
Yeah,
And gives you an armor class bonus.
Akasha is definitely out of actually he has one too many things. I guess probably would get rid of the cloak plus 1 AC, but I kind of feel like having 19 AC has worked really well.
Okay, we can deal with this all offline, but I'm gonna send you the shield guardian because I think probably Akashba is actually maybe the best person besides Rain. Rain doesn't have the slots for it either.
Yeah.
But I think Akashba is probably the best other person. Otherwise, might actually just be good on Esther. And Sai,
Wow.
I have this for you. Well, shush. Sai, this I think you would like.
But you can't really cast that many spells.
Shake holds out like this little onyx brazier. You cast your druid spells through it. It's actually kind of like the necklace that I gave you as well. It's a spell focus, but this one will actually magnify your spells additionally.
He like squints at it.
Specifically for moon spells.
Oh, specifically for moon spells, which you love. You love your moon spells.
Well,
It's
yeah,
all very moony.
all the spells come from the moon, but didn't you
That's
find
objectively untrue, but
or Akashaba found a little thing at the end of that one hallway in the chest? That looked fancy.
Which thing? What are you talking about?
He's referring to the Iron Stone.
oh, actually, yeah. This is definitely something somebody wants. I think. She holds out the little pink ion stone.
Oh yes, I love the light off that thing.
Will that work for you when you change forms?
It works? Oh, I thought it was just shiny.
This will make somebody more hardy.
We all could use that.
Well, yes. But again, like all of these things, you can only bind yourself to so many magical items, so that's why we need to, make sure we're spreading the things out. That's why. But
Indeed, and it does require that one be attuned to it.
Oh yes, kind of like the sword, and he flares the sword up to bright light.
yes, and also I assume like both of the spell focuses, at least certainly the brazier probably does. It's-
Usually those kind of focuses don't require attunement. It's like a plus weapon.
No, those do.
Really?
they're-
That's
Yeah, all the ones from Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes. Yeah, they do.
So Sai's definitely interested in the locket you already gave him, the moon-shaped one. He's not really too enamored of the brazier.
Okay, it's also not metal. It is onyx, so it's vegan.
That is true.
Well, I'll hold on to it, but I'll follow whatever the captain says. You can equip me.
No. This has to stop now. This really does, though. If we are going to give him anything, like this has to stop.
Rain just looks at Akashba and flicks. Can we just elect one of the three of us the captain and stop this dickering around? I'm actually
Certainly.
really exhausted with it.
It was my folding ship to begin with. We'll just call me captain.
I don't care. If that makes this stop, sure. Flix can be captain.
Thank you, Captain Flicks.
Okay, Captain Flix.
But Esther looks up from the map. What?
I wink at Esther.
But I'm the captain.
You and I can be co-captains, Esther.
No more co-captain crap.
No,
This is what
no.
causes all the confusion in the first place. Esther,
right.
Exactly. It doesn't
Esther,
work.
Esther,
All
this
right,
is
so
still your ship.
So yes, Esther, you'll be helmswoman.
Esther squints. I will not be a helmswoman. She squints. Do I need to remind you who built this ship? She points. Me. And I will not
I'm
have
good.
you
Esther's smart enough
belittle
to
my
get that.
accomplishment. She puts her hands on her hips.
Esther, do you really think I'd ever belittle you in any way? This is to establish a hierarchy for our compatriots, Saithias, while we are out in the field. I'm sure you understand.
She looks at Flix and looks at Saithias. She walks up to Saithias and she's a small owl, so she looks up at you from the floor, blinking her big golden eyes. Now, she grabs your scarf and pulls you down. Now, you used to see here, mister, if you're gonna be on my ship, you have to behave.
Oh, I'm trying my
I'm
best.
very serious right now.
Yes, me too. And I would very much like for you to be captain based on everything I've seen of these other three. I just need it to be definitive, and then everything will be clear.
Akashaba.
Behind Saithias, Flix just gives Esther like the big wide, please just end this eyes.
Esther drops down 1, 2, 3 force cannons who all seem to arm themselves at the same time. And they all point at Saithias simultaneously.
Wait,
And say hello to my little friends.
Hi. Hello.
Now, do I need to do a display of force?
I don't think so. Why at me? You should be doing this at Flix, right?
She wags at anybody who might think they're the captain. She points at herself. I'm the captain.
Great. Okay, Captain. Which
just
of
sighs
those
heavily
items
and
should I,
thumps his head on the table.
Is that
which
clear,
of those items
mister?
should I take? Super clear, Captain.
Thank you.
These items here, which are best for me to have?
Yes, Esther, this is why we were establishing that I was the captain. Flick says with a very, very brittle smile.
Now, were these items acquired? Now, Rain, are you... Rain, I will have to have you officially, give those items to the armory. She stomps her little foot.
Rain looks down at Esther. Esther,
Yes.
perhaps your first duty as captain should actually be to select a first officer who, in your absence, as you have to also pilot the ship and remain with the ship at virtually all times, would be next in command. Maybe? Yes?
An incredibly good idea. In fact, I was just thinking that a moment ago. I was about to say it. You know what? We need a first officer.
I've done that before.
Hop.
Don't even think about it, Saithius.
She hops up on the table. Due to their extraordinary serviceship to the audacity and their bravery shown in combat and constantly protecting Arctis from outside forces, I dub Lady Rain Silversong my first officer. Everyone clap.
Flicks
Rain.
claps slowly.
Rain, looks momentarily flush. Not what she wanted.
When you are not on this ship, you need to listen to Rain. It's very important. Because she will be my word off of the audacity. But on the audacity, I am the captain. Thank you, Rain.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Now, I'm going to continue piloting the ship. Rain, I trust you to dole out all of the items in the armory fairly and equally. Thank you.
Thank you, Captain.
Wow, she's one of the best captains I've ever had.
Still my ship.
I forgot my coat. She grabs her jacket.
Flick says, irritably.
Well, yeah, you should know this as Duke. The owner is not always the captain. You can tell the captain what to do, but on the ship, there's order, there needs to be rules, there needs to be hierarchy, and now we have it.
Could you please shut the fuck up? You have made everything so miserably complicated. I legitimately regret the airship because you are on fucking boat now. Please, just go
I need
away.
breakfast.
Rain. Meanwhile, down in the hall.
Flix looks over at Grun. I'm sorry you had to see that, Grun.
Grun is just like, orcs make it easy. He who punches harder makes the rules.
Yes. If we weren't so nice, we would have just tossed him overboard at the first sign of a stowaway. And here we are, trying to leaving him into the fold, or whatever the fucking term is.
Well,
You'd think there'd be a little bit of gratitude there.
he shrugs.
Anyway, I apologize.
It's fine. It's fine. He'll learn. He's young. Give him a chance. He just seems to be getting used to his own skin.
Morris.
There's snoring coming from this direction.
Well, I hope you're right, Grun.
Morris appears to be sleeping soundly.
She'll let Morris sleep and get breakfast. Frank?
Huh?
my god, where is the kitchen? Oh, that's right. The kitchen is like all the way over there.
Hi, Saithius. Would you like to help me plate breakfast for everyone?
Oh, sure. Here, I'll tell you how to do it. And he just like gestures of where the plates are.
Oh. All right.
Frank, not really understanding true sanitation methods, doesn't need to wash his hands, but grabs plates and begins to plate up food.
Great job, Frank. You're doing wonderful.
All right. Well, I got 2 here. Let's not spill.
What's for breakfast, Frank?
We have some corn meal with whatever side decided to throw in the cauldron. He assured me that it would be of a peak flavor performance.
Oh, excellent.
Oh,
I'm
something
sure.
like that.
I'm sure they're delicious berries.
Well, I can assure you they have been. Why is this locked? Oh, there we go. They have been boiled for at least 2 hours. This should probably be good. Here's hoping.
Yep, that definitely sounds like what you're supposed to do.
He places a bowl down in front of Saithius and Flix. Boop. Oh, wait, Sai already brought his own bowl. Flix and Rain.
There you go.
Sai, what kind of herbs did you give Frank to put in that cauldron?
He probably would have grabbed some stuff in the Nightbloom Garden, but not any of the things that were enthralling any of the other creatures. And then there was also the mushrooms that he picked up from the stairs.
You were told specifically that everything in the Nightbloom Garden was poison.
Oh, sure, but he purified the food and drink after, so hopefully it's okay.
Oh, you actually cast Purify Food and Drink?
Yep.
Okay.
So mushrooms plus random leafy vegetables that don't grow with sunlight.
Plus vegetables that literally nobody has ever actually eaten before because they would have killed you.
Yeah, you know.
Well, somebody ate them
should
at
be.
some point, or we wouldn't have found out that they were
That's
poison.
fair. But we have no idea what the flavor profile is because they would be dead.
I'm gonna guess it's gonna be super tasty, and it's gonna be like that puffer fish in China that you have to prepare exactly right, or you can die. But otherwise, it's delicious.
All right, Frank eagerly watches as you all begin to dig into the food. Do you dig into the food?
Rain will sample the food.
All right, Frank had managed to roll a 21 on this cooking check. So whatever
Watches Rain carefully.
whatever Sai has retrieved from the Nightbloom Garden, various flowers and stems and herbs, have been purified of their poison. That is not necessarily a guarantee of their just raw goodness, as this has produced a rather bitter concoction of somewhat tough vegetables that have been stewed in a vaguely good berry-esque pot of porridge. It's hearty, surprisingly, and vaguely sweet. It is probably the best Frank could possibly muster, given what he has. But the bitter undertaste of what can only be described as the condensed inside rind of a lemon lingers in the back of your throat. Frank peers at you eagerly.
Very zesty.
It's actually not bad, Frank. It's very unique.
Yeah.
It's got a bit of a kick afterwards, but it's honestly a stark improvement.
He dips a finger into the concoction. Whoever's bowl is the nearest, probably size, puts it in his mouth area. He makes smacking noises, but they're just clacking of his teeth.
Clack, clack, clack. Well, I can't say I could commit this to memory, but, I guess the old saying goes, throw it all in a pot, and then add some water, and you got soup.
Okay, so what we're going to do is when we get back to Arctis, when we get back to Borealis, we're going to get some actual recipes.
Well, actually,
Rain's still breathing, so I'm gonna try some of it.
About the same. It's passable and edible, thanks to Psy. It would not be edible if Psy did not purify it. So otherwise, you have just the tough, stringy concoction of random boiled flowers.
I imagine it's like when you do shabu shabu, but you just get the plain broth and you just do like the vegetables and mushroom sprouts.
Yep.
But it's like the bamboo shoots, but it's only like the tough pieces that you can't like
yeah.
chew or like, devour, but they just give you like the vague semblance that you're eating something. It's just all that.
Well, Flick says, finishing off the bowl like a tiny marine. It was edible. We're going to get some recipes, and we're going to stop being creative with the ingredients. Can we agree to that?
Actually, I think I have an idea to maybe recruit somebody while we're back at Borealis to be a permanent cook. But I want to talk to you, Frank, first. Like, what do you want to do?
Huh?
Want to continue to be the chef?
Maybe I'm not the best because I really only can follow, direct directions. I can't smell anything or taste anything or be a judge of heat. If fire on, I only notice smoke if it gets like really bad. So maybe I'm not a good cook.
I'm beginning to think that what we should do is we should get Frank a telescope and have Frank be a watch person. Could be in the crow's nest, isn't affected by cold, doesn't need sleep, can always be on watch.
But I actually don't mind cleaning.
Also
Really?
an option.
Well, yeah, think about it. When I gotta clean the privy, I don't smell a thing.
Oh,
That's
speaking
true.
of, I do need that brought down as fertilizer. Could you add that to your task list, Frank?
Fertilizer in the privy. Got it.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so it sounds like when we get back to Borealis, we should recruit a cook.
I'm relatively good at menial labor. I don't get backaches. I don't have any joints. Well, anything.
Got lots of joints, you just
Well-
don't have any muscles or nerves.
Yeah, there's really nothing in between them. I mean, how am I even really keeping it together? I ask myself
Also-
that every day.
Masai, you should apologize to Akashiba. I think you set him off rather.
What?
Well, with this constant captaining nonsense, he's made himself scarce.
Oh,
In fairness, that's actually just because of the food situation.
Oh yeah, but Flix doesn't know that. He just knows that you
I'm
blew up at Sai and then stomped off.
No, Sai's are, just for the record, like, just above board. Like, unfortunately, Akashiba has accepted that Sai is here to stay, and will just routinely disappoint him. That's not why he's not there.
wow.
No, look. Like, Akashiba briefly wrestled with the idea of just killing Sai on the spot because he was so annoying, and then realized that's not what the Light would want him to do. The Light would want him to treat the mentally enfeebled well.
Honestly, you were about to let Sai die. It was Rain who intervened.
No. Listen, there's a big difference between not killing him and letting him die.
Oh,
Big
fair
difference.
enough. Okay, fair enough.
If-
I thought
if
that was
Sai
what you.
just
I
happens-
thought that was what you meant.
Yeah,
at that
if
moment.
Sai just happens to die, that's just upside.
All right, with Frank serving you a questionably hearty, but thankfully not poisonous breakfast, your airship makes its way back to Borealis. And that's where we'll end today's session.
Cool. Thanks, everyone.
Swish all the healing spells. I don't know if Akashiba is going to get any of them now.
Oh, Jesus, don't threaten me there. I'm warning you, Akashiba is standing on the bow of the ship, and if you come to talk to him, Trevor, I am warning you, the person. There is a non-0% chance you're going overboard. And no one would ever think worse of Akashiba for it. So just letting you know.
Everybody would be like, did you see that? No, I didn't see that. Did you see that? No.
No, you would just wake up at the character creation screen, Trevor.
How can I make something even worse for Rob?
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's possible.
All right, guys. Thank you for the game tonight.
Thank you.
I will see you all next time.
Oh,
GG.
right.
Thank you.
Right. Good night.
Good night.
All right, guys, that's it for Arctis today. Thank you all for joining me. Greatly appreciated. If you're watching on YouTube, please give us a like and subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch, thanks. I appreciate the follows and subs. We also just have Arctis on a podcast. So if you just want to listen to the RSS feed, you absolutely can. Next game will be next Wednesday. We usually do a bonus session on the weekends, so it might end up being Sunday. But otherwise, every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.